they tagged along. Now heading towards the blizzard and into the frozen north of the grounds, finding a lake that seems to house a once somewhat thriving civilization that was frozen instantly in its step upon its destruction. What history may lie beneath it is yet to be unknown, as before you left the lake, you were assaulted by frozen creatures of icy blood and skin. Slaying those creatures and scaring off the rest of them from approaching any further, you push forward, finding a little bit of a place to rest for the night, as much as you could possibly get over a little ledge of stone, while not big enough for Sparky to lay in, and just big enough for the rest of you. Fulmer putting up a tiny hut to at least give yourselves a little bit of extra wiggle space, and a small little campfire erected. But as the sun begins to fade, the darkness pitch black around you all in the blizzard non-stop, with you all surrounded by the campfire, just trying to stay warm, pass the time, and figure out things on what to do.
Alright.
What are y'all's plans?
Before we do anything, to the three druids here, do you have anything to maybe give Sparky some cover from the snow?
Abeline? I
accidentally started streaming to Kick instead of Twitch. Whoops.
How the hell did you...
Because you have to change your settings in Streamlabs to where you're streaming to, and it's a custom URL thing.
Oh,
But
yeah.
But Kick?
Yeah, I stream on Kick once a week.
How dare.
Why? Kick's good. A lot better than Twitch sometimes. Better split, also. 95.5.
Okay, the better split is definitely a fucking factor.
Yeah. 95.5.
Abeline, unfortunately, does not have any sort of growth or cover spell to use in this moment.
Farrell, I've seen you make a stone wall. Misha, do you have anything?
A stone wall. I do have that. It took me a second to find it.
The fact that I remember Varel's spells better than you.
No, not even that. I was just scrolling through my spells still.
Maybe you could use that. Maybe you could use that to make a wall for Sparky to kind of rest against to get cover from the snow.
Mm-hmm.
You just watch actually Misha just kind of like patter on up to Sparky and just gives him a little bit of a lick. See if she even gets...
Wait, she's in human form right now.
Yeah, she's not.
Okay, so
she
she's
is?
gonna lick him in human form. Okay.
Yes. Yes, she is.
What? Wait.
She literally just like with hands behind her back just leans forward and just gives like just a little lick. And you do see that a little bit of a little electric arc does go off to her, but she doesn't seem to mind it. Almost like she's probably licked worse things. And you watch as Sparky's
No comment.
black featheriness starts to change in coloration to that more of a dark brown as he takes a more wooden form. As she casts bark skin on him. Will that help?
I don't. Well, that what? I don't know what that spell does.
I don't think
It
does.
makes his body as hard as wood. Gives him an AC of 16.
I mean, it could help. That should help.
And then
Girl.
I'll still do the wall of stone thing.
Alrighty.
That'll help us
So-
so we don't get
Yeah.
covered in
That's it.
snow.
Wall of stone as you use it to give yourself a much better overseeing wall above you all, able to cover up Sparky and give you all much more wiggle room, much more moving room for you to actually get some laying room so that you don't have to each just kind of sit up in a clumped little space for yourselves.
Volmer?
Yeah.
How does your hut work with magic again?
You cannot cast spells out of it or in it, but you can do physical objects. So, like, I can't.
If I go outside of it, it's not gonna hurt anybody in here?
We should be completely safe.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna go outside of the dome.
Before you do that, Jack's gonna be like, I got something for you to think about before you do that. Are you familiar with how the weave works?
Is Ashrin familiar with that?
Make an intelligence check. Let's see how familiar she is. She knows what the weave is, and obviously the concept
I'm
is there.
sure that it was taught,
Yes,
but how much did she actually retain and pay attention to?
pretty much.
Volmer's
Okay.
character, on the other hand, should know. Because it's like
Oh,
common
yeah,
knowledge
no.
for any learned caster.
12. The weave, aka the basic concept of magic within the entire world, just that sense, that overlaying pole that you can grab onto. For Ashrin, it was always a bit of a difficult subject, given the fact that she doesn't need to call upon the weave, she just has control over it. And the idea of something that you theoretically have to pull strings from to call upon magic has always been like, is that a cross-stitching thing, or
Yeah,
like,
she
are
just
you
does it,
literally
she just
reaching
does it
for
naturally, so like the thought of trying to reach for it is a very difficult thing for her to conceptualize.
Okay. So, for those of you who don't know what the weave is like, essentially there's raw magic everywhere. I mean, everywhere. Mistra essentially imbued herself into this net to kind of control the flow of magic. So people could actually harness it, tap into it, and refine it, be able to cast spells, to bend it to our
Dumb-
wills.
Question real quick.
Mhm.
Jack, how do you know this? Didn't you like lose all like? most of
This
your
is
learning
basic
from-
common knowledge. He would have learned this even before
Okay.
Chaudry.
Like legitimately, any learned caster, this is like 2 + 2. I mean, this is the
Okay.
basic knowledge for it. And I've been running through whether or not Jack would know this, but he's been thinking about Ashrin's magic this whole time too. So
Yeah.
it fits.
This is literally, for all intents and purposes, you need to learn this to become a wizard, in technicality.
Yeah. Same with a bard too, because it is still a learned school of magic.
Yeah, to a certain extent, yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So
I was just wondering.
with that being said, though, you know, raw magic itself is chaotic. It's almost impossible to harness. There are those who have harnessed it in the past, typically referred to Chosens of Mistra, and to some devastating effects, and also to healing and other defensive effects. And Jack will kind of like start MacGyvering some shit. He's gonna pull out some wood, start cutting a couple pieces. He's gonna make like a funnel, and then he's gonna take a bunch of snow and just pack it into it real tight. So this is kind of like what the weave is. There's so much raw energy being packed in, but it can't fall through. And then he's going to like light the bottom a little bit, just so it heats up, and you'll watch as like little bits of water just drips through. This is essentially what the weave does. These little water droplets are what we can now manifest spells with. It's refined, raw magic. What happens when the funnel's a little bit too big? You'll open it slightly, so then little bits of snow drop out with the water. My idea is that wild magic, like yours, Ashrin, it's kind of like this. The funnel's a little bit too wide. You have these little bits of raw magic coming through, and that just causes chaos. But what I'm thinking is maybe if you focus on the raw magic some, you might be able to bend it, shape it, or widen the funnel completely so like large clumps fall through. Embrace it. I don't know what will happen with either of them, but I know you've been worried about your magic, how it's been getting worse and worse, and how, Nightshade said you're a battery. Maybe you could learn to harness this raw magic like the Chosens of Mistra. and turn that battery energy into your own use? Just a thought.
Yeah. I don't think out here in the snow where I'm so close to you guys is the best place for me to try to experiment with that.
I mean, take a few steps off.
Yeah. I have to let it go anyway, so we might as well
Yeah.
see what happens.
Snowy area? Let it go?
No.
Can't hold it back
The
anymore?
cold definitely bothers me.
Linnea just pulls out her lute and just starts suddenly playing the chords.
No.
No, she starts playing Fuck It All, Fuck It All, Don't give a shit anymore.
Okay, so I guess having had a pep talk of sorts and having that at the front of my mind, I'm gonna try to trigger it, but also control it so that it releases maybe in a safer manner.
Jack's gonna go with her and actually hold on to her and, just kind of like place his hand on her heart. And then he's also gonna fly up with her a little bit. Just slowly. As she's
Oh, cool. So we
As she's-
both blow up.
as she's focusing.
Motherfucker.
No, just
Alright.
gets her away from everyone else. Jack can take it, like, she cannot kill Jack right
Jack
now.
can take it.
Giggity.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Say she
Hey,
can't kill Jock. You'd
He's
be amazed.
the one who just compared my magic to my hole being too big. And I tried to hold it together, but I can't.
Oh, dear God. So, go ahead and make a charisma check. And you're at 6 right now, right?
Yeah.
Yep, just making sure.
Hell yeah.
Instantly up to a 7.
Oh, 7.
As you feel that familiar, volatile, radiating energy off of you.
I can
8.
also whisper in Ashrin's ear, focus on this, and I'll press a little bit tighter on her heart.
9. You just need a 16, Ashrin. Come on. There you go. Takes the nat 20. Go ahead and roll 2d20s.
2d20s, yep.
I'm gonna say we're probably about like 60 feet up.
Okay, and
about
while
like
this is
30
going
feet
on,
out.
Linnea is kind of going over to the party and just seeing you guys just vanish somewhat into the blizzard itself, only barely visible by little shadows. I was like, so, are they like fucking up there? Like, you guys are talking about like a lot of pent up
So-
shit. Like, what the fuck is
That's a
going
good
on
idea,
here?
actually.
So, Ashrin is a wild magic sorcerer.
Okay.
So, every now and then, her magic goes a little crazy. The longer she casts without it going off, the more likely it is to occur. So, every now and then, she'll intentionally cause a surge of wild magic in order to stop her from doing it by mistake in a fight.
And that's kinky enough for him.
I have no fucking clue what he's doing.
Well, her probably.
Hey, I got our ideas if y'all want to hear it.
No!
No.
Wait,
I've heard your ideas. You don't need to share.
they're good ideas,
Ashrin.
though.
Go ahead and make me 2 wisdom saving throws real quick.
But with a +2, technically.
You know what? Yeah, I'll get the +2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
With the +2.
Those are terrible. Holy
Trying
shit.
to, when you feel these surges start to build up, even though one is passive and one is neutral, you still. Actually, no, they're both standards, actually, because 15 is right the cutoff for standard.
Mhm.
And you try to direct it, try to see if you can possibly mold that in a different manner than when it's coming out. until you feel the wave of both of those income at you. Go ahead and roll your D100s. $43 and $28. What is 28? Hey, Ashton, you got any platinum? Cause you don't anymore.
Fucker!
Oh no.
All platinum is converted to gold. She literally just got 1/10 of her
Oh.
wealth.
That sucks.
Ash, how much platinum did you have?
16.
Okay,
Okay,
it's
that's
not
not too
terrible. But 160 gold poofs into 16.
Fuck.
And
That one's
43. One you have never achieved. As Ashen, you don't feel anything occur to you. Anything at all. There comes the briefest of moments that you try to look at Jack to see about if he notices anything different. But no voice comes out of you. And Jack, you were holding Ashrin. You are holding Ashrin.
Mm-hmm.
But Ashrin is not there. She is invisible.
Okay. Fuck, I didn't prepare to spell magic. Okay, well, I'm gonna like... I'm gonna tie a rope to Ashrin.
Oh,
just so I know where
God.
the fuck she is.
The comments from Linnea.
You just feel
Shut up.
slapping. You just literally just feel impacts.
You okay, Ashrin?
Hear anything?
Okay. We're just gonna turn her into a fucking balloon for right now.
I feel like you still feel her just flailing, like smacking, just silently telling you not to tie the rope, but every time you ask, there's just no response.
She's like smacking him like, this is so we can maybe dispel magic on you. They gotta be able to know where you're at and touch you and stuff to dispel magic.
No response.
Yep. I'm just gonna laugh my ass off. Hug her a little bit more and then take us back to the fucking group.
Float your way down to the group with a literal rope tied to nothing. Linnea's the first one to point out, kind of was like, you know, when they say to fuck the brains out of somebody, that doesn't mean make them go away.
Ignoring that, Jack, where's Ashrin?
Ashrin would like to sneak up behind Linnea.
With the rope attached to you? Go and just make a straight stealth check. Just a simple stealth check, because that rope's giving you away. The rope. It's the rope that Jack is literally holding on to as you're just drifting away. She's like, oh, she's actually still, what? What?
Jack, what happened?
Anyone got dispel magic?
Yeah, one moment.
Do I have to see... Oh, I can't do mental comms with
Nope.
Ashrin.
Nope, you
I
have to
have to
visibly
see
see her.
her.
Yep.
Open his spellbook and just boop.
Before you even actually cast the spell, because it's only a minute, so go ahead and take back that spell slot. As you're opening up the book and just starting the incantation, you just watch as Ashrin just reappears with the rope around her waist.
I immediately start untying it.
Fair enough. I'll put it back.
Like, oh, I mean, I guess they don't last that long. The aftermaths are longer, but the climax isn't.
What is she talking about?
She made sex jokes. It's like having a second Jack around.
It's too fucking cold to go
That's
out
how
there.
you stay warm. I mean, that's if he can keep it up. I know guys have trouble when it's cold.
God, it's like having a second Jack.
No, I had to do some magic bullshit.
Is that why you were, invisible and not talking to us?
Yeah. No control over that, sorry. What else happened? And she starts, like, patting herself down and looking through her shit. and I assume would realize
Eventually, yeah.
Motherfucker!
Oh god, what happens?
Well, you see, these were platinum.
Oh no.
Oof.
Oh no.
Well, shit. Okay.
I mean, I
Just
wouldn't
shove it
mind
back in
taking
my
your
bag.
not platinum.
No. Fuck off.
I mean, if you want me to.
That's her job,
Jeez.
but I point to Fen.
She just shoots you a wink.
So you have no more platinum?
Nope.
Veryl's gonna hand Ashrin 50 of theirs.
Why?
50?
Also, why do you
not?
just have 50
Why
platinum?
do you have 50 platinum?
I have a lot of platinum.
Why?
Veryl just doesn't spend money. Veryl has a ton.
I don't spend money.
Keep your money. I don't need it.
I don't need mine either. You're getting it anyway. I just removed it from my inventory.
Motherfucker. Okay. 50?
Yeah.
How much platinum do you have?
Well, now I have 166.
Why
Okay.
did you have 216 platinum?
Wait, how much gold
Barrel
do you still
loaded.
have?
I have what?
How much
gold
gold?
do you have?
A lot.
How much?
6,448.
What?
And then here's the rest of us. We're all hurting for fucking money.
Yep.
I got 7 gold.
I mean, don't forget, Veryl was not there when the bet was made for thousands of gold.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Veryl was not gonna make that bet anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Veryl just doesn't buy shit.
Yeah.
I don't.
And Veryl just doesn't speak up when y'all buying shit to be like, I'll pay. Just literally just stands there and watches you guys just throw your money
Because
away.
half the time I'm like, I'll pay. You guys are like, no, and I'm just sitting there like,
Well, because
Okay.
you should be paying for your own shit.
I don't pay for my own shit because I don't get any of my own shit.
Well,
I
get
don't
some of your
want
own shit.
anything.
Yeah, you have the money to get shit.
Treat
I
yourself.
have the money. I don't.
Also, the more they save, the nicer stuff they can buy in the future.
Truth.
True.
That is fair.
There's a silver lining. There we go.
Jack is like giving away all of his gold for the most part.
But also,
Yeah.
you guys are also attempting to tell a druid of the wild to be a consumer.
True.
It won't work out that way.
They could buy some nature-based magic items.
Requires the cities having them.
They do not city very
Yeah,
well.
we haven't actually ran into, I think, any nature-based magic items, have we? Except for...
I think a couple of them, but none of them are not exactly grandiose. Then again, a lot of 5e doesn't really have nature items that are
they
great.
don't, which...
Magic.
A lot of the 5e magic items
We
in
still
general
have
are-
that ring of animal influence.
Mm-hmm.
Do they still have that coin that grows in an oak tree?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
What?
That's still a thing.
Yeah.
It's a coin with a, like, feather on it or a tree on it, and, like, when you place it on the ground, it grows into, like, a 60-foot tall fucking tree.
That's it.
Yeah,
But I've heard very hilarious stories of things you can do with that coin.
like shoving it down some creature's throat and watching them
Growing
turn
a
into
tree out of their stomach.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also throwing it and flinging it under a bad guy, and it will just shoot them in the air,
Yep.
depending on the GM.
Fun stuff. Or your own makeshift
just-
battering ram if you're trying to get into a city. Just fucking sideways
Slap it on a wall. Yeah.
through the fucking wall.
Yeah.
But
Also be a cheap way to sink a ship.
Mhm.
Just
that too.
chuck 5 of them on the enemy ship and
I think we did that in the Pirates.
But
I
as
remember the only time I played a druid, and then I'll be quiet, KTK. The one time I played a druid, I was joining a campaign late, and I am like, just hand me an NPC or something. He's like, fine, here's a druid. I think I had the creature had a swim speed of some sort. It went under and sunk an entire enemy fleet by warping wood and breaking all the keels.
Jesus.
Anyway, okay, I'm done.
As Ashton and Jack return from their little endeavor, Ashton taking the rope off of herself and presenting her now poor platinum turned to gold, and Vero finally revealing just how much money they have stashed in their pocket. As each of you kind of just get back to relaxing at the campfire, there's a little bit of a point where Linnea does kind of look at you and is like, so, I just want to get something straight here. You're all trying to help them, points at Vero, by trying to help someone else that's frozen, a princess, while also trying to not kill yourself, despite the fact that you died like a week ago in the deadliest place on the planet.
Mm-hmm.
You seem to have everything
I mean,
straight.
not even a week ago, just a few
No.
days ago.
With the
No,
ship
No,
It
week
would have been a
ago,
week
just
ago due
travel.
to the boat trip.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The life of an adventure
So-
is rarely an easy one.
You're right. But that just means that you've got something else exciting up your sleeve. You share, I share?
I
Like
mean,
stories?
Stories?
Yeah. Clearly you guys aren't up for doing anything for free, so traits. Next best thing.
I have some good ones from back in my time in college.
That would be interesting.
You don't look like the playboy to me, so I don't know about that.
I've got some wild magic stories.
That sounds more exciting.
Tales of the underground, sneaking into noble keeps, guard and thief.
I got kicked out of my hometown for sleeping with the councilman's son, daughter, and wife.
Well,
You know, I'd question the sun part, but given that you've done everything else, I kind of see it.
I mean, it's fun.
See, Jack, I'm disappointed. Why didn't you go for him too?
I
Fuck the rest
offered.
of his family.
Something tells me he did, Dalma.
I
Something
offered,
tells me
but
he
you
did.
know.
Is that why he kicked you out? Did you reject him?
No. I offered, but then guards were called, and
Should have done him first.
well, he was never home enough, and that's why the other three. Yeah.
Wait, why would him not being home enough affect the son wanting, or the daughter?
Daddy issues.
Fair enough.
I feel called out.
In game or out of game?
In game? Ashrin has like massive daddy issues, okay?
Yeah.
Very much so. Oh, okay.
Wow, that was a big rapid fire. Your choice to tell details, but I guess then in that case, I'll share one of my own. Maybe the first time my sister saved me. That way you can finally believe that she is capable to protect all of us, mainly me, in this frozen wasteland. I'm pretty sure we were really young, probably under 10, the both of us, when our training began. Druids gotta learn to be one with the Force and everything. And let's just say I tried to steal some honey from underneath a bear. Kinda, sorta, literally. They were eating it at the time. And I just, tried to see if I can get it. Kid stuff. Really ballsy kid stuff. Let's just say it didn't really work.
I wonder why.
Before it managed to claw me in half, my sister here came on by, turned into the bear itself, and had a good struggle match. Let's just say I'm really glad that wild shaping doesn't hurt you while you're the animal. Or I would have had a lot to explain to mom and dad.
Very nice.
A lot of sense.
Mhm.
What's your intelligence?
Ooh.
JK.
Damn.
That's out of game.
Damn.
Okay. My story isn't really about myself, if I'm gonna be honest. It's about a friend of mine. When I was young, I moved to stay at a wizard's college, where I stayed for most of my life. And I didn't make many consistent friends, but one of them is Fablin. As many people at the college knew him as, the Flaming Fable. Now, they knew him as this because he was batshit insane. He was a genius. I've never seen someone working like with magic in the way that he does. The problem is, he never really thought all the way through when he invented things. Um, He also invented a creature, by the way, just to note that. He invented a whole ass species. That's a whole story. But I think some of the most notable thing he made was the magic item, what's it called? Wait, fuck, what's it called? It's the acid that melts everything. Fuck.
I mean, acid.
No, there's an actual like magic item. Universal solvent. You know,
There you go.
have any of you heard of the universal solvent?
I'm assuming Dalmar has,
I-
not necessarily the player.
I feel like Dalmar has absolutely heard of this. More of like a, not exactly mythological material, but like a kind of like a joke. Kind of like if you couldn't get through this door, all it would take a couple drops of solvent to solve it, and everyone kind of talking about solvent, kind of like a unified, universal solvent will just literally melt through fucking anything.
Yeah, I think Jack's probably heard of it. His family.
Go ahead and make an intelligence check for that one. Actually, go ahead and make an intelligence check as well.
Nope.
That may or may not have been a thing that came up in your studies.
That's something that Jack
Nope.
lost.
As far as Jack is aware of, at least when it came to something like that, probably not sold in the family, mostly due to the fact of how just astronomically dangerous that is, not contained properly. The last thing they'd want is it accidentally cracking and literally burning through a shop.
Look, we have a basement now.
So, Fablin got upset about the name because it's not universal, because it can be contained in a specialized file. So he wanted to make a version of the universal solvent that melted through literally everything. Well, he succeeded, and took the floor with him, and the floor under him, and the floor under that, and the floor under that. He made a hole all the way through the college. I'm pretty sure we ended up using a wall of force to contain it, until we managed to make something to basically undo it. What do you think?
Interesting.
By any chance, is there a way to access that? Because I got a couple ideas for that.
We had to unmake it completely and like get rid of the recipe because it literally cannot be contained. It melts through everything.
Be a great way to make a hole.
It would be. It's
Kind of
too
my
good-
point.
Too good at it, but it would be.
Listen, if you need I need a falling pit, that would work. Wonders.
I wonder how long it would take for that to like dissipate, or if it ever would, or if it just keep.
burrow through.
Yeah.
He met a druid one time and was upset that it could wild shape because he thought it was just polymorph but better, so he got jealous. So he said, "Hey, I'm going to make a potion that's going to let me essentially wild shape." The catch is he wanted to upstage them by removing the time limit. Because of that, he was stuck as a owl for like a day and a half because he couldn't undo it without a potion he had to open. And naturally you can't open that as an owl. And he had to figure out how to get someone's attention as an owl in order to get the antidote.
Is this guy of noble birth? It sounds like a lot of the good ideas the nobles had for security, but anyway.
Once again, he's smart. He made these things work. It's just he doesn't think it through.
Yeah, about that.
He made a knife that was designed to teleport you where it landed when you threw it, to kind of combo it together with a twin dagger, so that we would throw it, teleport, throw it, teleport. The problem was the teleportation is centered on the dagger,
Yeah.
so it just kind of goes in your gut. That was a whole mess to clean up. I'm pretty sure the person who tested it survived, but
I mean, I do that.
He teleported into someone.
no, he teleported the dagger into his stomach.
Oh, teleported the dagger. Oh, okay.
Because
Yeah,
it's
because
centered
the
on
dagger
the
is the center point,
Yeah.
and he gets
So when you
teleported
go to
onto the
it-
point.
Oh, I see.
That's unfortunate.
Right. I have my blades dissipate, avoiding that issue.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
He made a gauntlet that was designed to basically make you have the biggest punch ever via casting Fireball when your fist connects. The problem was he didn't think to protect the user. So when you punch, it just fireballs the user and the target.
I've been there.
Also,
so-
that reminds me of a story about when you go to buy a magic item or have one commissioned, don't piss off the wizard first. Really bad idea. A friend of mine once bought a dagger of returning. Fine.
Did it return to the magic shop?
No, it returned to my friend after he threw it. Blade first, not hilt
Ooh.
first. But
Yeah.
it did exactly as described. It
yeah.
returned.
This was
Can
the
we use
best
that
idea
once?
ever.
I love the blade of returning. It returns to the magic shop. That is fucking hilarious. Like, I'm sorry. That was just comedy fucking gold. And I did not want to gloss over that.
Yeah, no, that was great.
That is something I fucking would have made for one of my NPCs.
I am funny on occasion, guys, okay? We don't need to be surprised every time it happens.
I feel
Okay,
that.
okay. Last Fablin story. He wanted a familiar, but he didn't want a normal familiar. He wanted something completely unique to him.
Uh-oh.
So he went to the Feywild, and he started gathering parts of different animals. He got a venom gland from a snake, he got the bill of a duck, the tail of a beaver, a bunch of different things, and put it together. He calls it a platypus.
Nope. Goodbye. I'm done. I'm done for today.
the registration on her face when you said the bill of a duck, I instantly saw her
Nope.
know what it was.
Nope. Fucking done. Goodbye.
I hate
So no,
everything
it gets
about
crazy. It gets crazy. So he makes like 40 of these things. And then they manage to escape. So now, somewhere in Keeley, there is a group of platypi there. We managed to get one back to him. He named it Platty.
Platty?
He tried to give it a little fedora. It keeps biting through them. This college had to ask him to stop ordering small hats for the platypus.
Don't give it a fedora, you give it a beret. It's a military country. Get it right.
I hate this.
Militarized
So
platypus.
So wanna say real quick, just out of character, this dude's had big inspiration from Dr. Doofenshmirtz of like the crazy idea.
Obviously.
Yeah.
So naturally, I asked KTK, "Hey, can you have a platypus familiar?" And KTK said no, but he can make one.
And I literally
So
said,
much.
I'll do you one better. He literally made the platypus.
Patty the
What
platypus.
else has this man made?
Oh,
Is
I
there
was
an
looking
island
forward to
somewhere that he done fucked off to, and it's now just Australia?
Oh my god.
Oh, he made a three-way sending stone. I think that's one of his most successful creations, but it's kind of loud. And it always goes to both stones. So if you're on a stealth mission, it kind of gives away your position.
Looking forward to that platypus story.
Oh yeah, no, I told
Yeah.
Viral told me to go to bed, and I said no. I'm talking with KTK, making the man who invented the platypus, and they said what? And I said wait for tomorrow.
Hold on. Can we, when we're done with this campaign, do a one shot to find the fucking platypuses in Keeley?
Yes!
Yeah.
That'd be
That would
great.
be great.
We need to find the platypi.
They've gained sentience and are plotting
Oh
their
no,
revenge
they've
on their
created
maker.
their own little race.
Yep.
So just to show you what these things look like, though, because they're fucking weird. Like I have never seen they have venom glands,
Really?
and they lactate milk while laying eggs. It's the weirdest thing. And I'm gonna prestidigitate in the snow an image of a platypus.
And
They also-
instantly points and goes, "That's what that thing is. I thought that was a hallucination from the time Linnea had me try some mushrooms. I told you it was real."
It also has slight bioluminescence.
Mushrooms?
Linnea kind of instantly just goes like, "Yeah, I cared if you'd want to try."
Hard pass. Yeah, no,
You're no fun. Well, besides the
platypus-
platypus story.
I got my own mushrooms. Jack
I don't
applied
know
his
if
jar.
I want to try the mushrooms or not.
Jack's
Does
like,
Ashford want to try the mushrooms? Or
Oh,
does
of
the
course.
player just want to try the mushrooms?
I'm curious, real quick, because I'm gonna pull out my mushrooms to show them. What have they done in that glass jar?
Oh shit.
You see it? What should be just a crystal clear glass jar is just layered perfectly black. You can't even look inside of it anymore.
Oh god, do not
Whoa.
open that. Put it
Interesting.
back.
Got my own mushrooms.
Put it back.
Put it back in his bag. I haven't looked at that in a while. I know it's
Nope.
been sitting there, and I've just been thinking about it.
You do see kind of Linnea just kind of point out from what goes like, that looks like good stuff, but also bad stuff.
Don't
it'll-
eat it, it'll grow inside of you.
Yeah, it'll grow inside of you.
Bad stuff. Got it.
Yes.
Also, we may have infested an entire area with it, but anyway.
We burned. Should have gotten rid of it. Fire typically does the trick.
Theoretically.
Typically. We'll
There
see.
are a couple that thrive off of heat, though, so I don't know if that was one of them.
Well, I just hope we took care of the other problem. Like the mushrooms, mildly concerning. The other problem,
Yeah.
I hope she didn't crawl out of that hole.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me too.
Anyways,
One more
Wait,
person
who-
coming after us.
Who went up whose hole?
Don't worry about it.
Dala, you realize that makes you sound more like a murderer, right?
Honestly, it's on like a need-to-know basis.
You guys
Well,
have
I need to know whose hole is whose, so...
You gotta find out the hard way.
Why do you gotta know?
For the exact reasons you're thinking of. She winks at you.
I mean, I think you just you
Cringing
just have to
so
ask.
hard. So hard, like visibly upset.
Linnea out here
know
trying
it.
to fuck all of us.
I'm gonna like lean to Viral. It's as bad as Jack was when he first joined us, right? Like I'm not crazy.
Ashford
It's
takes
not
offense to that. Jack
cringy.
was never that bad.
He was pretty bad.
It wasn't that bad. He didn't really hit on you guys. He hit on Ashwin to begin with. A little bit on Volmer because it was funny. And then stopped and went off and fucked other people.
Fair enough.
Oh.
Anybody here ever been a potted plant?
I want to be a plotted plant so bad.
I thought I was at one point in time. Bad acid
What?
trip. Drugs are bad, okay?
Don't do drugs.
Okay.
Okay.
Not the fucking South Park reference.
By the way, now that I don't know why I've never thought to ask Vero this, or now that
What?
there's 3 druids, how does one grow a black lotus exactly?
Very carefully.
Vero,
a
don't even
bonus.
think about it. Don't
I was like, is
just
this-
think
No,
Is this
about
some-
the answer to the
hold on.
question.
Hold on a second. Is this something Vero has to think about, or is it something they know automatically? Like, they just...
They'd have to think on that because, as far as they can think of, what memory they have is the Black Lotus.
Let's not
Alright,
tell
yeah,
Vero to remember things, Dalma.
Not right now.
Vero's gonna...
It was also an open question to all the
Yeah, I was like,
all the
it's to the
druids.
others. Do you guys know?
Abeline instantly kind of just looked confused, like, I've a Black Lotus. I've never. I don't think I've ever come across one of those.
Yeah. Purple lotuses are pretty, but it's a black lotus I'm interested in. Or something
Misha
like it.
instantly, when you say that, he goes like, "Oh, purple lotus, black lotus." Like, "Oh, okay, that's what that is." She goes like, "Oh yeah, I've eaten a few."
What?
Yeah, back home. I
love
don't remember what
Misha.
happened after that, but I know I woke up home.
You almost died, is what happened.
That explains why my tummy was really rumbly.
This
Girl.
innocent child.
I swear to all that is holy.
Well, that actually kind of makes sense because it does have to be distilled and processed to be useful.
To be effective.
yeah. to
So
be
it's
fair.
not as potent.
Yep.
Yeah.
Raw.
It still will
kinda-
fucking kill you.
It's not as bad.
It's kind of like cocaine, right? Like raw out of the coca leaves, not that bad. It just gives you a little perk. It's not until after it's distilled into cocaine that it becomes useful.
Yeah.
Speaking
Useful.
of cocaine.
Uh-oh. Ashley's getting her stash.
Yeah.
We need to cook, Jesse.
I need to watch that still.
Same.
Yeah. Been on my list, but I just never started it. Yeah. Don't ever eat those plants again, Misha. You could die.
They were actually kind of tasty.
Don't do it. You'll die.
I mean, I've already eaten 4. It's fine.
No, no, it's not. You just got lucky.
Misha.
But when the tongue goes numb and you feel like everything go white, feels crazy.
Drugs are bad, okay?
If you ever see one, let me know. Okay?
If I ever
Preferably
bring,
before you eat it.
True.
okay, that's good to know. If we ever go back to my home in the Feywild, I can do that.
Oh my god.
Hey, Bob.
I want to go back to the Feywild. Shit.
I love how we all just glossed over the potted plant thing.
Oh yeah, no, I've been waiting.
I thought
I've been waiting.
Linnea
For
would
the
totally
follow-up.
react to that.
I've been waiting for the follow up on that because I'm genuinely interested.
I
Like,
think
what-
I've told this story to you guys before, though.
Loosely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Been a potted plant.
Yep. It's also been a
Is it-
bear.
I mean, so is my sister to both of those.
I'm
So-
not a druid. Your sister's been a
That-
potted plant?
Fair. Well, it wasn't potted. It wasn't. It was a tree. It wasn't a plant. Well, like tree is a plant, but it's not. That's not how it works.
I've never really heard of anyone else turning into a plant before.
Yeah, my sister's special. How do you think she can detect the roots of a halder tree beneath?
Fair enough.
Okay, so question if
Okay.
it's not too personal about you two, because I've been wondering this for a minute now. How come only one of you actually has druidic powers?
That is the moment that you do see that Linnea kind of loses that bright, cocky smile
you
of
broke
hers.
Linnea!
Attaboy.
I didn't.
Attaboy.
I've just been wondering this for a minute now.
I have two, but I wasn't gonna ask.
I was.
Yeah, that's That's a question, yeah. Sure would love to know the answer.
You don't know?
Oh.
Can't really tell you.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
My sister's not the only one who's unique in the village.
same reason I can't tell you why I have weird, crazy powers.
The wild magic thing is more common than you think.
Is it?
Just most of the time they die before they even realize it. Something about booming explosions and stuff. Don't know how it works.
Been there, done that. Killed my tutor. Blew up the study.
That checks out.
That raw magic I was talking about.
Got
turns into
kicked
a
out.
fireball.
Huh. Well, I guess it's what they say is true. A band of fuck-ups is usually an adventurer.
Can't argue with
Yeah.
that.
I mean, I wouldn't call myself a fuck up, but you know.
You guys ever seen a unicorn?
They exist.
No.
Abeline just kind of like leans in a little closer, goes like, "No, but I've wanted to. They sound
Yeah.
majestic."
I had one show up in my study one time. Just magic. Summoned it for a little bit.
That must have been amazing.
It was pretty cool. One of the cooler things my magic has done.
I've sold a couple of fake unicorn horns.
Fake unicorn horns.
Why can't I summon a unicorn with Fine Steed?
Because it's Fine Greater Steed that does
Because
that.
It's
you,
not
of
even
all
part-
people, are not pure enough to do that.
I know, right?
That's very true. That is so
It's not
fucking
even part of
true.
Fine Greater Steed, Volmer.
I'm pretty sure it is, isn't it?
I
The
don't think so.
Pegasus Is what Fine Greater
Speaking
Steed has.
of weird things my magic has summoned, there was this one little thing, kind of looked like a pancake with little tentacles.
Did you summon a flump?
I did.
Yes.
Yes!
Would Volmir know what a flump is?
Unfortunately, it was terrified of me and freaked out and ran around the room before it disappeared.
Well, we're going to make an intelligence check. Does Morrissey see if he even recognizes that description as a flump? He knows
Ashton
what a
doesn't
flump
know
is.
what the Ashton doesn't know what it's called. She just
Yeah.
knows what it looked like.
Yeah.
What about Jack?
Pancake with tentacles?
A pancake with
It's
tentacles.
weird enough that it might have been something he looked into in
Just
the past.
flat intelligence, he said?
Yeah, just flat intelligence, yeah. They're literally just trying to ascertain if you can tell, like, what the hell is a pancake with tentacles? 23 is more than enough for Volmer. After a little bit of mental search of, like, pancake with tentacles, like, I guess a flump looks like a pancake with tentacles. It's like, I guess it's a flump. And then when she described it being like, oh, terrified and runs the fuck away, it's like, got it, flump.
Oh, one of these, I'm going to prestidigitate an image.
Yeah.
Oh.
I felt real bad for the little guy. I sucked him out of his home and
It
terrified
really
him and then
does
sent
look
him
like
back.
a pancake with tentacles.
Isn't he cute though?
It's called a flump.
A flump.
Cute and weird and at the same time.
Yeah.
That little yeah.
I also wanted
So-
to make some joke about it reminded me of Volmer's spell, but I said I wouldn't say anything. It's
Apparently, I don't know if this is a real thing, but someone may have made their own flump magic card.
That does not amaze me.
I mean, there was a D&D set that released.
Yeah.
so
There
there
was
may
that,
be a
too.
flump
put it
set.
in the general chat and I'll tell you if it's real or not.
I just posted it in Yieldy memes.
Oh, okay. Yes, that's a real card.
Yeah, that's a real card. That's from the D&D
Jesus.
set.
Oh,
Hell
also,
yeah.
4 playing defender for 2. That's not bad though.
Else says
But-
target opponent. So, not even the one who attacked you.
True.
As conversation continues on between you all, there comes a brief moment during your moment of rest and relaxation that You see Sparky with his bark-like skin suddenly kind of sit up from his perching position.
Just reminding you that our arm is up.
Can Vero walk over, give a pat?
You can.
I'm instantly looking around.
Yeah, I'm on edge as well.
Go ahead and make
Yeah.
perception checks. That blizzard be thick.
Wrong list. Where's perception?
Vero and Delmar, as each of you kind of look into the blizzard itself, as each of you kind of reacting to Sparky's sudden head turn and perching. While it is hard to ascertain, and for the briefest of moments you don't think there's anything out there, until among the blizzard itself that you see these figures, slender but slightly pointed in a certain manner, that are just kind of slowly encroaching close. Like they are very finally just walking out in the open, but using the blizzard as a cover.
Guys, something's coming.
Incoming.
We're in the fucking Appalachians right now? Fucking skinwalkers?
Why? Of all things, why did it have to be that?
Yep, instantly getting up.
Well, time to get to
My
work.
stealth check go through?
I don't believe so. There it is.
Okay.
As you guys kind of start getting up in that instance, Misha even herself kind of prepares herself, while Abeline and Linnea kind of look at you all and kind of like, okay, what are we looking at? Kind of literally, that's a blizzard?
I'm not sure, but Damar and Vero are saying they see something.
Slenderman.
So.
Slender pointed figures.
Slenderman.
Yep,
They're trying to use the blizzard as a cover. They're coming close.
From which direction, Vero?
They're gonna point in whatever direction they saw that.
And of a
Direction that has
wide
snow.
turn. And as you point them out, and you start seeing them a little more clearer through the blizzard as they actually get in close enough, as you can visibly see,
Arms up.
would normally look like standard wolves, but seem to be far more icy in
Okay.
nature.
Those are cute as fuck.
Pepper! Can we keep them?
I want a fucking
They're so cute.
animal companion like that.
Guys, we have to kill these things.
We don't have to. We don't have to.
You do see them just approaching slowly.
Guys, we already have a dog.
Okay.
I'm a
And?
wolf.
I'm not saying that out loud, I'm saying that out of character.
Oh. She breaks the fourth wall and still says it.
I mean, maybe she wants a friend. Did you have the dome up?
It's
Yes,
been
that's
up.
what the blue is.
I mean, realistically, we don't even have to fight them if we don't want to.
Sparky's on the outside.
Sparking, we move in.
No, he
He-
can't. He can't fit.
He cannot fit properly.
Tiny hut instantly drops as soon as something bigger than medium goes in.
Does it really?
Yep.
Really? I don't remember that.
I don't remember that either. Tiny what?
Medium size or smaller if it can fit inside. Spell fails if its area includes a larger creature or more than 9 creatures.
A larger creature, so
Larger
it
than
can't
medium.
encompass a creature that is larger than the dome.
Spell
Really?
fails.
I read that as it can't. It drops if it gets a creature larger than medium.
Because the reason why that definitely
it
cannot be
says-
the case is because that 10-foot radius is more than enough to encompass a large creature.
I'm saying that because it specifically says medium size or smaller can fit in with you, and then it immediately says the spell fails if more than 9
Well,
creatures.
no, it says 9 creatures of medium size or smaller can fit inside the dome with you.
Hmm.
So it's basically specifying to you that, like, hey, 9 medium people can fit in here. Once you hit 10, pop.
Let's see.
If we put out the fire, we can fit Sparky in with us.
You would. Actually, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, you wouldn't, because that would make 10. That would literally pop the dome anyways.
Oh.
Ah, shit. Okay.
So yeah, Sparky has to be kept out. Both because he takes up the most size and because that's 10. Totally not going to count Frankie to be nice.
Okay.
Well, it's the same ground as counting familiars, right?
Kinda, yeah. So either way, Sparky has to be on the outside.
Okay, let's get down to business. Boomer's gonna draw a crescent.
Are they looking like right at us?
They are intently just prowling in your direction.
Veil's gonna get ready in case they need a wild shape.
Anyone got?
Do you have wild shape?
You are out of wild shapes.
Oh!
You guys have not rested yet.
Would we have
That's
done a short
right.
rest right here with all this conversation?
I would say a
Yeah.
short rest would have gone through, yeah.
Then they would have got their wild shapes back.
Oh, that's right. They get it on wild shapes. That's right.
Oh, then I'm gonna use my arcane recovery during that short rest. And get my 5th level slot
Actually
back.
have to use a second.
But they just approach just that bit closer.
Ashrin, you have thaumaturgy, yes?
Yeah.
How about? Because I mean, most pack animals and predators usually can get scared by loud noises. How about sending a large fucking roar out into the middle near them? See if they scatter.
Maybe.
I'll give it a shot. Do I have to leave the...
Yes, because that's magic through it.
I'm probably gonna... I want to say I should drop the dome, just in case.
Can I step there and just kind of
Because I want to...
stick my hand out and cast outside of the bubble?
Gonna have to stick the head out too, because it's also a verbal command, but yeah,
Yeah.
relatively.
And then just do like a roar out here.
As she's going to do that, I'm gonna go up to Sparky and be like, Sparky, get as big as you can. I'm gonna mimic like him putting his wings out.
Go ahead and make an animal handling check, and Ashrin, go ahead and make an intimidation check.
Fuck.
Can I help Jap?
How do you go about helping Jack?
I'm a scary motherfucker.
I don't know.
Sparky likes Varel more than Jack, so if Varel just starts confirming, like,
guess.
listen to Jack, listen to Jack.
Maybe copying what Jack did. Like relaying the information, I guess.
Even with advantage, that is still a 7 on Jack's
I'm
part.
rolling like a shit
Unfortunate.
tonight.
Yeah, unfortunately. Ashrin, with that roaring sound just echoing into the night. And while you do notice the woven creatures themselves halt in that moment, rather than run away, you see their claws grow just that much more as they dig into the ground. And those feather-like appendages on their back sharpen into hard icicles.
Okay,
And they just
guys,
start growling.
they liked the roar, they want to come eat us. I'm just gonna duck myself back in. So I'm fully in. I don't need to move from there, do I?
Yeah, I'd rather.
So, yeah, no, I'm about to go out and try to help Jack, but that's gonna drop the dome, so...
Hold on, don't do that. They can't get inside the dome while we're
No.
But they're gonna get Sparky.
Sparky can fly up.
In this blizzard? Yeah, no way in hell. You
Well-
really gonna tell a bird to fly in a blizzard?
We're also got high ground with these things, right?
No,
Okay.
you are on the same level. That's just
Okay.
the ledge that y'all are under.
Okay. Well. Yeah, fuck. Okay.
They have halted their approach, but they seem like they are more than ready for some sort of attack.
Wait.
I could shoot a fireball.
You'd have to stick your hand out and I'd
I
technically
know,
pop it.
I'd have to pop the dome, but I could shoot a fireball.
Good.
Misha, can you ask Sparky if he can, like, shoot some lightning at these things and try to scare them off? Or kill one of them?
I've been playing too much Breath of the Wild, and I'm like, well, if we kill one of the wolves, the rest will run away.
They aren't bats.
I know Misha can actually speak his language.
You do see Misha kind of just like look to Sparky, and she kind of goes back to that growling, yipping sounds of her woven form towards Sparky, to which you hear these little chitters come from Sparky himself in that moment. Cause like, he can do that, but he can't just miss. He has to hit them.
Fine.
That works.
Oh. And he goes with is the problem. It's like a thunder step, right?
No, it's a thunder strike,
Okay.
but
Yeah.
it has to be targeted on a creature.
Tell him to do it.
Wait, should I shoot some stuff too while he does it?
Fuck it. Everyone shoot.
Okay. Fireball.
Everyone
time.
but Volvo will have to step out in that instance. Then
I mean, he can just
Did-
drop the dome and
Do I have? Are you all okay with me going out to shoot?
do it.
Sure.
Yes.
What the fuck? Okay.
Serious.
And I'm gonna ready a 5th level fireball timed with the thunderbolt.
he's staying in time. Bird don't fucking sync watches with you.
Nope.
No, I'm gonna wait for the thunderbolt to hit, and then I'm gonna shoot the fireball, basically.
Should I do a vitrolic sphere?
Whatever you want.
I'm gonna shoot the one in the middle. That seems like to be the most of a leader, and it hits both of them. Need to make.
The funny thing is, Volmer, if you ran up, you could have done that steel wind strike.
Oh yeah, no, I was thinking about
got,
it,
like, all
but
of them.
that's
Weird.
why I grabbed a 5th level slot rather than a few lower level slots, but I figured range might be better here.
Yeah.
As you watch as Sparky just kind of spreads his wings, and you see that chain of electricity starting to form before he just caws into the air itself, where you hear the sudden roar of a thunderstrike come down upon the two wolves in the dead center. And in that singular instance that you see that flash of light break across, you see the both of them standing there completely unharmed.
Oh.
Oh shit.
I need your roll initiative.
Remember to click yourselves.
I didn't click myself.
God damn it, Ashton.
I literally reminded you.
As I was pushing the button.
I cannot fucking roll tonight.
So,
I
since I think Ash and I held action for Fireball and Vitrolic Sphere, can we get those off?
You would.
Is it
No.
too late for Volmir to basically see there's no effect and back off? Or for us to?
Your choice. It's a split-second decision. You do it or you don't.
I made
not-
the decision, and I assumed that Volmer was taking that side, and I'm gonna take this side over here. And I went.
Yeah,
Which
I
ones are
said
you
I was
striking,
gonna
Ashrin?
do metagaming.
I saw Volmer on that side, so I'm gonna go this side.
Whoa, sorry about the dice. Yeah, I'm
Because I
gonna shoot.
assumed Volmer was on this side, so
Yeah.
I
So you're
went.
attacking these three?
I went, yeah, over there.
Is there a way for me to get all 3 of these ones?
Let's see real quick. 20-foot sphere, right?
Yes. Definitely not, because these two are 25 feet away from each other.
Yeah, unfortunately not.
But I can hit these 3.
Good if you want to.
I'm gonna go with that.
So it's those 3 and then those 3. God, that middle one just gets utterly just pelted.
Also, Jack, I'm thinking since they look kind of icy, fire might help here.
Both saves are 17, right? All of them
Yeah.
succeeded.
Jesus. Shouldn't have dropped the dome, guys. We could have just hid.
Yes, and leave Sparky to die.
I think they already saw us when they were approaching anyway.
Yeah, they knew where we were. Veryl, the thing is, they wouldn't be able to get through the dome.
Oh yeah.
But they'd be able to stalk you forever.
And if they got close enough, we could take pot shots at them.
They can also hold their action from the moment you stick your head out and
Wow.
strike you back.
Linnea and Abeline did a wonderful job. On
Yeah,
this
they
initiative.
saw lightning strike and they're like, mission's done. Fuck.
Okay, to be fair, we all rolled real shitty.
Yeah.
Except for Fen.
R&D is grumpy today, apparently.
We be rolling like trash today.
Damn,
Where are my real dice? Can I roll these? Are these any better?
Right?
And KTK got a fucking 27 for initiative.
That's a 3, so no. Why am I
Oof.
blurry? Stop.
Oof. Your
Stop being
autofocus.
blurry. Motherfuck.
Dome
Okay,
is
so
dropped.
not those dice. Probably a good thing we didn't play yesterday.
As the two of you launch off your fireball and vitrolic sphere, coating the battleground with a burst of acid and fire, as both of them clear up in the blizzard itself, stolen by the wind and the snow encompassed. They show no sign of having received any damage.
So if they make saves, they don't feel it. So it's like a rogue.
Almost like they have their own version of evasion.
Yep, that's what I was thinking. Okay.
Fuck.
This
Actually,
is
you know
why.
what? No, he's not
They
even gonna go
move
that far.
fucking fast.
He's just gonna go there.
This is why I prefer attack than attacks over
They're there.
saves.
They're actually gonna take advantage of their distance.
How? They're wolves.
Oh, he can.
Fuck me.
Shoot icicle spikes out of their back.
Yeah, they're like little icicle porcupine wolves. This is gonna hurt. Stop
Oh, that one.
measuring to me, you asshole!
You're the closest one.
I'm panicking!
You literally came up close.
Ah!
So,
As you watch those icicles begin to almost direct themselves in a sort of way, like a frilled peacock of some kind, before it just tosses its head and you just see a volley of ice shards just falling your direction. Volmer, you're gonna get 1, 2, 3. Oh, actually, that one's close to Ashen, so Ashen's gonna get 3 herself, and then Sparky is gonna get 2. Yep, so 3, 3, and 2. $24, 17, and 22 to Volmer.
Even if I shield, that only block 1. Only.
Wait. What's your AC right now?
17, because I don't have Blade Song up.
He doesn't have Blaze Song up.
So that brings my AC to 22, so the first one doesn't hit.
No, the second and third don't hit. The first one's 24, then it's 19 and 22. So second and third.
Never mind.
Still, first one manages to pierce into you.
Second one would hit 2. Or sorry, third one would hit 2. 22 versus
That's
22.
right, because it meets AC. Yeah, that's right. So
Yeah.
third one would still hit. He'd only protect the middle one.
Sorry, gotta be fair.
Yep.
Yeah.
The first
I
one
get it.
sticks just barely in the shoulder as you take 4 points of slashing damage and 3 points of cold damage for 7 points total. And while you get the shield up for the second one, the third one comes flying in straight into the gut, and that falls right through the magic for 7 points of piercing and 4 points of cold at 11 points of damage total.
It's not too bad.
3 to Ashrin.
Oh, I owe you a wild magic roll.
That's right, because of Vitrolic Sphere. You're at a 1, so low odds. Low odds. Ashrin, 23, 20, and 22.
Even if I shield,
Yeah.
doesn't block any of them, so...
Question for you, KTK. Can she shield and can I shield?
I might have to say no on that, just
I
because that
figured you
feels
would.
weird.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that feels a little weird.
And also,
Huh.
for the order that I forgot about last combat, I kept thinking we're level 12, and we're not. We're level 11, so I didn't actually have the temp HP from previous fight. But doing the math, I never dropped below like 40 health, so it wouldn't have affected that fight. I don't get the temp HP until level 12. So
Really? I
Yeah.
thought we. Oh,
no,
okay.
yeah, we put the temp HP at
100%
level 12.
thought we said it there too. 100%.
It was level 12 to get the
yeah.
temp HP, and then I get resistance to the damage I take from the bond.
Okay, yeah. I was totally with you. Wow, that was nearly max dice damage. 12 points of piercing with 2 points of cold on the first one. 12 points of piercing with 5 points of cold on the second one. And the last one just barely grazes your cheek with 1 point of piercing and 2 points of cold for a total of 34 points of damage.
Halved.
Ow!
You take half of that.
I take
You take
half of that?
You take half of that as Jack has you bonus. You take 17 points of damage,
17.
and Jack also takes 17.
Yep.
And then 2 at
Oh,
Sparky, who
Jesus
does have bark
Christ.
skin on him, so he is at AC 16.
Remember what you were telling me about never getting hit in combat?
18
I
and
didn't
12.
think
That
they
was a
were
bad roll.
range.
I knew they were. I saw those little sparks. The
I mean, I
spikes on the back.
suspected it, but I was like, nah, that's fine.
It's KTK.
Welcome to the frigid north.
One of these
where
ice
everything
shards
sucks.
bounce off of Sparky's bark skin, while the other one does pierce through for 13 points of damage.
Can you imagine if Sparky's AC was higher than the bark skin?
That'd be kind of ridiculous.
Sparky's AC is probably higher than fucking Ashran.
No, I was more thinking like, and it was just lowered by the bark skin.
Oh god.
Oh. Fan goes into rage. And Speedy Gnome cannot. Oh, wait, barely makes it. Barely makes it. So, boom. Not gonna hit. That one is gonna hit. Plus rage damage. Is there any feedback? There is no feedback. 8 for 11 points of slashing damage against this creature. As she cuts across, and you can almost audibly hear the sound of shattering and cracking of some kind, almost like true ice. Fulmer, what you doing?
Blade song.
Blade song.
I was hit. I need to blade song. I'm never being hit again. And then I'm gonna go here to flank with Fanoa. And I'm going to.
You would break distance with one of them, which gives an attack of opportunity.
Wait, would I? I was right here.
You would literally
I
go
would.
here,
I would. Okay.
here,
Okay. Yeah.
break.
Yeah. I get it. I get it. Okay. Actually, why am I getting in melee range right now? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do something smarter. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna shoot a firebolt.
Go for it.
Because I never used this spell, but it.
18 hits. 7.
That's why I
points
never
of-
used this spell. I rolled a 5 and 2 ones.
Oof. 7 points of fire damage. As you hit him with that bit of fire, you do watch as when you impact him, there seems to be this melted point of ice before you almost see this layer upon it just shatter away from its body.
Oliver, you should have used the spell we were talking about. From the ship. That would have been perfect for right there.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's too late now.
Yep, I
To say sorry.
just saw it. Yeah. You just have to avoid dexterity saves. That's all.
Well, would saving? I don't think save spells are even the best play for these guys, though.
Well, if they have evasion, it's only dexterity.
Mhm.
That evasion works on.
Oh.
Con saves, wisdom saves, everything like that. All good.
Delmar. Or, sorry, Ashrin. What you doing?
my cloak is not reset, so I
No, it is
am
not.
going to. You put us on the fucking corner. I'm gonna back.
You guys are in a corner.
Yeah, we did corner ourselves to protect ourselves from snow.
That's true. Oh shit! Can I even back up any further?
You
Into the
can up to where basically the map is. That's kind of what you got cover-wise. That's what Varel essentially gave you with Wall of Stone. So be grateful for
Okay.
that.
Why? Away from my face, please.
I'm going to back up as far as I can. Because I do have the range. And I'm gonna do... Let's do a 4th level Chaos Bolt. And that one.
Which unfortunately misses with an 11. You launch it at it, but it is swift of step and it just dodges out of the way. Go ahead and roll your d20. Close, but no cigar.
God. I
Dalmar.
just reset this, damn it!
Nope. So 40. So we're gonna run, sprint to here,
Alrighty.
and we're gonna stabby shank.
Jabby, shabby, shank, shank.
Stabby shank. Okay.
Yeah, advantage because of flanking. Fish for that nat 20. You got the
Oh, yeah.
19, just get the 20.
Nope.
Nah, but still hits, nonetheless. Seven plus 20. 27. Plus, I think you have 5 D4 on that. 11 for 38 points of damage and a singular strike to the back of this wolf. As you see between those frozen-like quills, where there's much less fur than anything, while it's growing back, you take that opportunity to get behind and dig your dagger right into the spine. As you hear the howling pain of it as it bucks you off, having to take your hand away before those shards pierce into you. You have your... Oh yeah, you dash to bonus action, so... That'll be your turn. Linnea, kind of looking at these things, a little worried.
What first level spells does she have?
It's gonna go tried and true. She more than can reach that.
I still feel bad for asking her about the druid thing.
Foot cube time.
Very fire.
Can't go wrong with classic.
Great spell. Probably one of
Yep.
the best.
Dexterity saving throws from all of them. One actually does manage to fail. The other 3 do not, though.
Damn,
The
what's
one
their
that failed
dexterity?
was the second one. You are now covered in glitter, my friend.
Probably
As you just watch this plume of colorful splattering of glitter and gold, as the 3 wolves there seem to not have any of it stick on them, as once again you hear that sound of crackling ice off of their bodies, while the other one unfortunately seems to have a lot of it embedded into their body. And Linnea kind of just goes like, "You guys got this, right? Right?"
She's in
Probably.
comms. I put comms up before we rolled initiative.
She is not aware of that.
Oh.
Jack. Linnea's also gonna go to the back with you. Asher just kind of like, "Hey, what's up?"
trying to flirt in the middle of combat?
I mean, I can flirt if you want, flirt.
I'm not great at it.
10, 15.
Hate it when he goes in the middle of all of the shit. I'm gonna panic.
A5.
Isn't that like half his entire playstyle now, though?
Yes, I
To a
know,
certain
and
extent,
I hate
yeah.
it.
Okay.
Like he
I'm
is the wall.
I'm so used to him being like with me during combat, and now like he just runs in there, and I panic.
I know. So
By the way, Jack,
It's your
if
character,
you
though.
ever want to get a range on that 15 feet, I can just pop the radius for you.
yeah, let's just go with that. And he's gonna cast it, casting Spirit Guardians, choosing all of his allies as friendly targets.
Yep.
And we're gonna move in right there.
Wisdom saves. What is the save again?
Isn't it at the top of their turn?
And first time they enter.
Oh, and the first time they enter. Okay.
Yeah, no, that's why Spirit Guardians, there's a literal cheese where at every single turn, you yank the player and shove them back towards them.
That's genius. So then
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
take the damage twice.
Yeah.
Not twice, every single turn.
Yeah.
Because it is at the first time they enter the space,
So hold up,
that
hold up.
turn.
Hold up. If I telekinesis Jack
As a
and
bungee
move
spring,
him back
yes.
and forth,
As a spongy spring, every single turn, yes.
Yeah.
Literally, all you have to do is cast Levitate on Jack and just have the team literally yank him and push him back, every single person, just one at a time. Literally.
I love it so much.
It is a very easy cheese strategy.
Never something I recommend doing, but it is
Because
something.
it's such cheesy, it's
Yeah.
like ultra cheesiness, but yeah.
That
It's
doesn't even
not
sound
nearly as
fun,
fucked up
but,
as the
like,
Death Cube.
The Death Cube?
Yeah.
The Death Cube.
So they were fighting some hags, and hags can create a cube wall of force around themselves, and they so they did that,
Oh.
and then they were like going to make their cast spell to teleport out essentially afterwards. Well, they found a way around it and started casting spells inside the thing, and so filled it up
Targeted
with like
inside the cube.
inside the cube, filled it up with like poisonous gas.
God.
These bramble vines that did like 1 point of damage every turn, and they were taking like so many hits that it was breaking concentration on the teleport.
What you're
They
telling me?
created a Death Cube.
Yeah,
Jesus.
What you're telling me is you gasped the hags.
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
literally death by 1,000 cuts in a gas chamber.
Yep.
Yeah,
It was fucked, and I loved it.
it was so good.
All of them make their save. And Jack, with you being able to much more clearly than ever be able to see as to what is going on with these wolves, you watch as your spiritual forms yourself go to a strike and attack them, and you hear that cracking of ice every single time that impacts, and you can visibly see that they're shattering bits of ice, but their bodies never attain the impact.
Okay. I'm gonna relay that to everyone else over comms.
Aveline. Oh god, what have you got up your sleeve right now to help with this fucking situation?
I'm so curious what her circle is, I'm gonna be honest.
Fuck, she's got like kind of nothing to work with here. Well, she could do that. Okay, she'd rather not do that right now. Come on. This is what happens when you have a very support-heavy druid. Does not have anything really to help here. She is just going to run up to you, Volmer, and just cure wounds. Because she's just pure support. Second level. Pretty good, 14 points of healing.
14 points of healing. Okay.
Varel, what are you up to?
Hello. Okay, so if I wild shape, the stone wall won't poof, right? It's been more than 10 minutes.
No, I believe it says it in the thing that if you maintain it for the full 10 minutes, it stays. Like, it is there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's been more than 10 minutes. It's there.
You got
Yay.
some tasty pineapple there, Delmar?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Oh shit, there's pineapple in my fridge.
Snack time.
I need pineapple and cherry juice for my gout right now.
My father is in my yard.
That's interesting.
Just standing there, menacingly.
Menacingly.
Oh,
I love
bought me
SpongeBob.
wood. That's cool.
Oh,
So,
Hey,
Varel,
Internet.
what you up to?
you're a robot. Okay. We're wild shaping. I guess we're gonna focus. Is that
Maybe
is it?
just
What are you wild shaping into?
Oh yeah, polar bear.
Polar bear.
Bipolar barrel.
Yes.
Hi, polar barrel.
I love how
Polar
this
bear
catches on now.
has
Was expecting wind elemental
42.
or stone elemental then. I can lie.
Oh, maybe
Bipolar barrel.
40 feet of
towards
movement.
The environment.
Where are you going?
40 feet. Oh, is Jack focusing on this one here?
He's kind of on all four of them with his spirit guardians.
Yeah, go wherever
Okay.
you want.
I guess I'll go here. Oop, I meant to move my character. Yeah.
Yeah, go for your bite and your claw.
Ooh. Let me find it. There it is.
"12 misses, but 22 hits. As you go in for the bite, and it dodges out of your way. As you go in for the claws, you strike against it. You instantly feel the grinding of ice against your claws. But as you do that, while it retains no damage to the body, you hear a shattering of ice on its body as you see a literal layer of ice just come off of it.
Ashrin, are you okay?
Yeah, sorry. I was hearing noises and couldn't figure out what it was, and then went to go get my pineapple out of my fridge, looked out my back window, and there was a truck parked in my yard.
Oh.
And then I realized it was my dad. My sister moved, and their new place doesn't have a wood stove, so he's bringing me my sister's wood.
Okay.
But at the end of Varel's turn, as the round comes back to the wolves, Finoa, Dalmar, and Varel standing in front of these wolves that their ice has been shattered from their bodies. You watch as they regrows in a thin, translucent layer upon them.
Think my
Yeah.
pineapple. has
Regain
been
their
in
ice
the
armor.
fridge Too long.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh.
It's funny looking. I'm not gonna eat it.
And so all these ones regain it also, don't they?
If they ever lost it in the first place.
Well, I'm guessing like the crystals that broke reform back to full.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh god, they're toxic stalling us.
Oh, they do actually have to roll for Spirit Guardians at the start, though. First one fails, and fourth one fails. First one is 15 points of Radiant. And last one is also 15 points of Radiant.
Oof.
And before they manage to duck out of the way, you watch as your spirits manage to actually get enough strikes at once that regenerating layer of ice shatters off of them. These two. Now that you know about that, I'll mark them. Actually, I'll mark them for ones that still have that layer of ice. There you go. this one. Gonna have some fun with Dalmar. Gonna have some fun with you. Fun with you. And fun with you. Yep. Fanoa's gonna get bit and scratched. 26 and 24 to Fen.
Jesus Christ.
Five points of piercing reduced to 2, and 1 point of cold. So fucking 3 points of damage on the first bite. And then claw. 3 points of slashing, 2 points of cold, 1 to 2 to 3. Fen is still a fucking tank. Dalmar getting flanked. This one's gonna have advantage to bite and claw you.
Oh, joy.
Why did you say it like that?
I don't know.
Well, because he said it like that, like a freak, he got nat 20'd and an 18.
Okay.
Dalmar's 2 charisma is showing.
Does an 18 hit you?
Yes, it does.
Alright, so the first one's a nat 20. This is
For
gonna
the record,
hurt.
I have more charisma than that. My charisma's a 5.
I think he meant in
Press
person.
X.
Oh, that makes sense.
Volmir's never forgetting when
Love you,
Dalmar
Josh.
just walked up to him in the morning while they were eating breakfast and said some random bullshit that, like,
Yeah, you used to do that all the time. That's right.
The first bite launches at you, Dalmar, and instantly just goes to tear at the throat as you take 14 points of slashing and 3 points of cold damage for 17 total.
Yeah, we're gonna
Uncanny dodge.
uncanny. Yep.
So take 8 points of damage instead as you manage to scrape it across the neck and just barely wince at that. But in that moment of you dodging, the wolf manages to get a claw directly into the chest and cut through at 12 points of slashing damage and 5 points of cold for another 17 total.
So what's the overall total?
25.
Oh, we didn't heal from the last. Oh,
You
okay.
did not get a full rest.
Yay. Could've got hit die
Then.
with a short rest.
Yeah, that is true. Dalmar, that shitty that voice line of yours, my dice didn't like it. A natural 20 and a natural 19.
Ah!
Oh gosh.
As the one beside it, that's without advantage too. That one just really fucking hated your voice. That one heard you and said, I took offense to that.
and he took that personally.
Oh, well.
18
down
points.
behind the back
As
character, yeah.
14 points of slashing and 4 points of cold for 18 on the critical.
Okay.
You have not died until I can.
And then the second claw coming at you is only 5 points of slashing and 3 points of cold for 8 points. So 26 total on that one.
We'll see about that, Paladin.
You have not died until I consent.
Yay!
Jack, your
Still a
hunks
legit
of
HP
metal,
club.
they are going to actually try and pin you down. I need you to make a athletics check.
Is Jack being grappled by wolves?
Nat 20?
Essentially speaking, yeah. Nat 20. As you see the wolves just coming on up to you, they are slowed down to that spirit guardians as you're able to just kind of block it with the shield. Go ahead and make another one as the second one is coming at you. They cannot athletics. You just raise your other arm and just take the fucking blow. Last one. They are trying so desperately to take you down.
Nat 20.
This one manages to get you square in the chest, and you do have to take one step back, but instead of falling, you just take that and you will hold your ground in that instance.
I'm looking
3
down at it.
wolves
Really?
just
Bad dog.
snarls right up at you.
Can I intimidate him?
Just say bad dog.
Play
I'll allow
dead.
it on your turn. I'll more than allow it on your turn. Fen is gonna take a swingy swings. With advantage on that one, because Damar is giving her flanking. Natural 20. And a hit. So that's gonna fucking hurt. Is there any kickback? No kickback. No kickback. Good.
Is it dead?
14, 24, 27 points. Ice Shield is dead. Second hit. 10, 13 points of damage as that one does cut across that flesh it has to break apart.
She heal it all?
She doesn't. She's still well over half. She's good.
Oh, okay, it's an under half thing.
No, she can use it whenever she wants, but I don't imagine her using it right now when things are pretty okay. Homer, what you doing? As Dalmar's not looking great.
Yeah, I'm looking at that, because part of me says, oh, I can drop tentacles here now. But also, Dalmar needs to get his ass out of there, so they need a new punching bag. So... I'm gonna go... Let me see how big Burning Hands is again. 15-foot cone. Would this... That wouldn't hit this one, would it?
For what?
Burning Hands.
No. Actually,
Yeah,
fucking goddamn it, angles and cones and D&D.
and not giving us a fucking thing for...
Actually, technically it would. In essence. Oh, fucking hell, it's so weird.
So, yes?
For fuck's sake, that's way too wide, and that's why I fucking hate that they did that. You know what? Hang on. Let's do this hard. I think Asher recommended this before, and I fucking didn't hear her because I was so irritated with cones.
Okay. I can just do something else.
15. And 15. That's a very, very bad line.
No, that would hit Dalmar, though. It would hit it.
No,
but it
no,
hit
I know. There you go. That's 15. But if I can do this, boom. Rotate it. There you go.
So I can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fucking. Why would they do this to us?
Without adding a cone.
Yeah, without adding a cone
Without
of any
adding a
kind.
cone.
It's so fucking irritating.
I mean, I feel like that's a Roll20 issue rather than a D&D issue.
Well, no, because in D&D, even then, they don't fucking do it. You have to get third-party supplemental cone shit.
I mean, to be fair, that's how D&D is in general. All supplemental third party should, because
But
Yeah.
it feels so
If-
stupid to go like, hey, here's a cone. Let's not tell you how to calculate that whatsoever. Because they tell you how to calculate fucking diagonal movement, but they don't tell you how to calculate a cone.
yeah.
25 and 26, they both save. However,
I need-
the one that does not have ice armor still takes half, I believe, right?
I don't know. I don't know your... Oh, wait, on Burning Hands? Yeah, they
Yes.
take half.
Yep, so he still takes half damage. He does not have his ice armor.
And over mental comms, I'm gonna say, Dalma, get the fuck out of here.
Thanks. I will. Hopefully.
Wait, hold on. You never put Sparky in initiative.
You are very correct, because I'm stupid.
Or Misha.
I was like,
Oh my god, you're right.
Those two
God,
have a
oh
gun.
man. Fucking so many fucking
You-
NPCs.
You gave us these NPCs.
I tried to get him to go back. Multiple times.
You're the one who's
Not
like,
Misha
oh,
or
yeah.
Sparky, you tried to keep them closer.
You're the one that's
Well-
like, oh yeah, let's give the party a dog.
Oh,
They
100%
definitely
I
won't bring
tried to
that
give
with
him a
them at
dog.
all.
We tried to leave Misha alone in Luma, and look what happened the first time.
Yeah.
So don't say like we're trying to take her along. If we leave her
I mean,
fucking behind.
you could have left her with the king and queen or somebody.
Yeah, because
I
they
feel
want
like
to
she'd
deal
be
with
sad
that.
if we did. Actually, I feel like she'd entertain them enough.
Possibly.
So after your turn, I'll give each of them a turn to make up for that. So you've done Burning Hands. You do have bonus action if you want to do it, if anything.
I don't really have any bonus action spells other than Misty Step, but that's a spell slot, so no.
Sounds good. Sparky does not get his Thunder Charge back. Even if he did, he can't strike any of these without hitting somebody. Problem with everybody being close combat.
I'd give him permission to hit me.
Fails to hit the beak. Does
Jack
manage to hit
died
the
and became a
claw.
masochist.
Oh, he didn't have
Just
to die
fucking
for
darkness
that.
from Konosuba.
He didn't have to die for that.
God damn it.
Astrid over
15
there.
points to the wolf. That does not have their ice armor on at all. That's all Sparky can do. Misha, what you up to? What you up to, girl? You already have concentration on bark skin, so gotta remember that. Concentration. The fuck else can you do?
Slightly to the left. There you go.
There we go. That's her whole turn.
Done.
Well, she could do that. No, she won't do that. No, that's even for her. That's not possible. Fucking hell. Ah, fuck it. She's just gonna run up here, and she's gonna Thorn Whip the wolf. Thorn Whip.
She's proving herself to be the
She is
superior
not
wolf.
gonna Thorn Whip the wolf. Hey, Jack, you're right there.
Oh no!
Are you good with thorns and whips? You're
Well, we know he's good with
fine.
whip.
You do see her kind of like ready it up with her right hand. As she goes for it, she goes a little bit too wide and it just shinks off of Jack's shoulder plate. She's kind of like, sorry, not used to cold.
Jack would be fine with it.
I sent something to the chat about cones.
Interesting. I'm gonna have to.
I don't know if that helps you, but
It will, honestly.
okay. Because I remember seeing that before, but it's not in the book, which is why I was just looking.
Oh, it even
Fine.
gives choices for 15 and 30 feet. I actually kind of like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it.
Does that help?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, a lot. Thank you. Ashrin, speaking of. All right, you are also holding concentration. Boop. There you go.
I do not like that Misha is at this.
I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like the ham I am. You know what? I haven't got to fuck with this yet, and I kind of want to fuck with it. Hold on, what is the...
Are you talking about... No, you fucked with Jack already. What are you doing?
Such the time to test things and fuck with Linnea.
60 feet. Oh, hold on. I don't want to move myself. I want to measure. There we go. What does the little blue dot on them mean?
Ice armor.
Okay.
Essentially a temporary hit point shield before we get the real hit points.
Okay. How far away is that one? 80 feet, so I need to move up. That one by the bush.
That's a stone.
Oh, there's a bush next to it. All right. I'm gonna do eye bite.
Eye bite.
And
Ooh.
target that one.
Let me read up on eye bite, because that one might bypass his shield.
It's a fun little spell.
It is. Yeah, that is a mental effect. So if he doesn't make this, he doesn't fucking make this. Natural 20.
Motherfuck!
I was so in on that.
Okay.
Unfortunately, as you try and plant that magic upon them, there's something unnaturally aggressive about these creatures that refrains from you getting a hold on it.
Now, question.
Mhm. Real quick before the question, D20.
Yeah. My question is, can I type? No, I can't type and ask the question at the same time. My brain won't process that.
You're good? 4?
I've
As you
cast
start-
the spell, and while I didn't get to target something, I can. Each of my turns until the spell ends, I can use my action to target another creature. So the spell is still going, correct?
Is a concentration for a minute?
It is a concentration spell. One creature turns creature.
But I can't target a
I
creature
mean-
again if it succeeded on the saving throw. So that one succeeded.
Yeah, I was gonna say yeah. Since it
but I
specifies
should be able
that,
to
I will say
switch it
yes.
to any of the other ones.
I will say yes.
Okay, so I am maintaining concentration on that.
Okay. Concentration on eye bite, and that one is now unavailable to be bited. So I'll put that as brown.
That's orange.
Apparently, it's brown according to
That's
this thing.
brown.
That's
It's a mix. I'll
Yeah.
agree, it's a mix. It's a weird mix of brown and orange.
Is
Fifth,
it
are you
like-
brown?
oh my god.
He says he's not brown.
As you now reach 4, right, on your wild magic.
Mm-hmm.
You feel that vibration once more forming.
I just got rid of it.
Delmar,
We're gonna disengage.
disengage! Run away!
Dingo
Run away,
dingo.
brave Sir Robin.
These wolves have sentinel. Nah. He's too deep in concentration and thought to react.
The
You
wolves
would
have
give wolves
sentinel?
No, they
He was
don't.
joking.
No, I was
Oh,
joking.
Jesus
I was
Christ.
gonna. I said that
What
literally.
did you make, KTK?
Literally just to fuck with it.
The fact that Ash would believe it, though.
I mean,
Man.
listen, I'm a bastard. It's
You
believable.
are. You're a dick.
I make homebrew monsters. What do you expect out of me?
And
Valid.
we're gonna swig some ale.
Swig some ale for 13 points of healing.
I've never seen anyone roll a nat 1 on drinking.
Linnea is up. Still maintaining that concentration on fucking fairy fire. It's only on one of them, but hey, she's hoping that one will be of use to y'all.
You do have healing potions. Good. There for a second, I was convinced that I was gonna have to start rolling a backup.
I love how, in Linnea and Abeline's perspective, Dalmar just ran away and decided to get shit-faced mid-fight.
A little bit, yeah.
It's understandable, though.
She can get those 3. She can try for one of them. Oh god, that's probably not gonna really work, but she'll fucking try. She is going to try casting sleep.
Hey, we were talking about this spell before.
You all were.
Decent spell.
I don't think it scales too well, though. That's just my thought.
Not terribly well.
It does.
To some extent it does, and some extent it doesn't. She does not roll high enough to surpass even the one wolf's HP to knock it out, unfortunately.
Older edition
Actually-
sleep is better.
Yeah, it definitely was better in older editions, I'll say that.
Because it was based on hit die, not total HP that they're at.
Mm-hmm. As she tries to strum up a lovely lullaby for the wolves, they just completely and utterly shrug her off. She's like, alright, not an opera fan. Got it.
Also, that was like a first level sleep.
And also, on their turn, they would have just taken damage and woken up anyways.
Also
Yeah.
true. So
Yeah.
her plan was not exactly well thought through. Barky still doesn't get his strike back. Still can't. Actually, he would have been able to use it on that one up top there if he got it. Yeah, just gonna go in.
Kick their ass,
Bite
Sparky.
Claw. Can't get the bite. Gets the claw. And no longer has ice shield, so can deal proper damage here. 12 points of damage to that wolf. No ice shield means you take the brunt of it. Jack, what you up to?
Okay, so for the oh no, he's already swung once with this. He's just gonna go ahead and take a nice little swing at this one down here. As the ice
Go
shield's
for it.
off. First attack.
Natural 20. You just literally
Jack.
shake them all off, and in the backswing, while it's still basically just planted on the ground, you take the opportunity to go right for the throat.
I'm going to drop a second level smite
Yup.
into it.
Yup.
So
What
let's
makes
go.
paladins fucking brutal.
So then I have the divine strike. Smite is 2d8, 3d8. So it's an extra 48. 8. And how do you do
21.
plus? That's doubled to 42 for crits.
Is 48 the level 2 smite? I thought that was with the double.
No, let's see. I think it's 2d8 initially for smite, isn't it? Check here. I don't use smite enough.
Neither do I, yeah. Because it's way too fucking strong.
The extra damage is 2d8 for a first level spell slot, plus 1d8 for each spell level higher than first.
Oh, so it would have been 3d8. So it would have
from
been 68.
Yeah, but from my divine strike, adds an extra d8 naturally.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so 48.
So it would have ended up being that in total anyhow.
Yeah, so 42 plus 18.
More than enough to cut down this wolf in a singular strike across the throat as the radiant energy flows from the blade, and before the ice can reform to even patch up the wound, you just see the wolf's entire throat just burst into a radiant light before it just collapses onto the ground.
And
Deaded.
for my second attack, I'm going to swing on this one.
With advantage because of fairy fire.
21.
21 hits.
Oh. Roll 1d8. 10 damage.
Strike is able to break through the ice shield.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, move it if you want it.
No, because I can't get out and then enough. So I'm not going to cheese it. I don't want to take those hits.
Abeline. Everyone's doing pretty okay. Dalmar not though. She is. Yeah, she's gonna go patch you up. You need the help. And she's gonna dump a fourth level cure wounds into you because you really need the help. 25 to Damar. As he's on the phone, he'll get back to it. Vettel, what you doing?
Hello. One second. Yeah.
On which one?
Top
Top or bottom?
That one.
Bottom?
Yeah.
First one misses. The second one is able to rid him of his ice shield. And instantly, as you do that, he regains his ice shield right back because it's their turn next.
Fucking things.
All their ice shields return at the top of their turn, and then 2 of them need to make wisdom saving throws from Jack. Failure and pass. Failure is the one with the fairy fire, so his ice shield is instantly gone.
15.
The one that passed is still down there. It's playing smart. These as well are going to play some smarty smarts. Delmar is going to get shot at with icicles. 17 to hit Delmar? Quickly checking that character sheet.
Disadvantage, because... which one's shooting?
The one over here.
Oh, damn.
This one's completely freebie. No one is hassling it. 17 meets his AC.
Fuck it. How close is he? Shield.
The shield 60? I thought it was 30.
Pretty sure.
I swear it's 30.
Oh shit! It is 30. Fuck.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like, I'm pretty sure we said it at 30.
Can Linnea cutting words? Or is that too high?
No, way too far. Cunning words is 60 feet.
Hold on.
That does...
Hold on. I have things I can do.
Ash, you are literally 60 feet away, so as long as it's 60 feet.
It doesn't matter. It says when another creature you can see makes an attack roll, I just have to be able to see it.
Oh, you just have to see them. God.
Yep. Bend luck.
Doesn't matter what you do, it will miss no matter what.
It's like, nope, can't let Delmar die.
You
Nope.
literally just bend the luck as the icicle shards have already barely about to impact, just flow past him. Almost hitting Avalon in the instant, yes, just kind of like jump slightly.
I like the idea that the bend luck forces Dalmar to like Matrix without him knowing it. It just cracks his back.
Nisha's gonna Thorn Whip again, because it's the one trick she's got.
Does she really not have anything else?
She has no fucking offensive spells. What the fuck do you think? She's a goddamn marshmallow.
Fair enough.
She's a precious little puppy.
Oh, with advantage, because that's the one with Fairy Fire. Still can't do it. Still can't do it. Even with advantage, still can't get that wolf. But she's still keeping her distance, seeming like in a minor tactical play, even though it's only 10 feet away. She's maintaining concentration on Sparky Sparkskin, right? Fan, take your swings. No advantage on this one, unfortunately. And running away would be attack opportunity, so boop. That hits, which gets rid of the ice shield. And that hits, which actually does hurt. Any feedback? No feedback. That is enough to strike down the wolf. In its step, and she just digs the greatsword right through the spine and just puts it bat out. Oh wait, I didn't even do the fucking rest of the wolf's turns. I'm fucking stupid. I am stupid. That's what I get for putting so many enemies. Fan would have gotten bitten twice. Actually, you know what? They're getting up on Volmer.
Come at me, bitches.
Oh, they both have advantage, so they're definitely going to come at you. 26 and 22.
Let's see, not with shield.
Okay. 27-17, so beats and hits.
17 doesn't hit.
27 hits. Because you literally have a 27 AC.
Yeah, that one hits. Wait, I'm confused now, because you said 27... Oh, wait, they had advantage, and those are the two rolls. Okay.
Yep. Only 10 points of damage, 1 point of piercing, 9 points of ice. It froze you more than it hurt you. And Jack... They are not gonna argue with their prey. That's 20. They can go up to there. And they can go up to there.
Attack of opportunity on that one?
You can.
Oh, that's my kink. With advantage still.
Yep,
Fuck.
because of fairy fire. Not enough. It is fast. Even in that Spirit Guardian's defense, still fast enough to get out of your way. And these two are actually going to launch their icicles at Misha, because she has no armor, unlike the big metal guy. Natural 20 and 18. Oh, dear lords, Misha.
I don't think those hit. I don't think Misha gets hit.
I'm not so sure if they hit. You know what? I'll check her AC real quick. I'll make sure. I'll make sure if they hit. Yeah, unfortunately they do hit. First strike deals 11 points of damage total to Misha. And then second one, which is the fucking nat 20.
Where's a Grave Cleric when we need it?
24 points of damage to Misha as both ice shards just into her entire body. She is not looking good already. And then Varel, you get bitten by wolves as well. 12, I think, misses the polar bear. Pretty sure. Does 12 miss the polar bear?
Well, I think its AC is 12.
Then it still
Yeah.
hits.
So it still hits.
$16 and 17 points of damage for 33 to the bear. Second wolf. I don't... Okay. 2 weeks in a row, I'm just crazy with nat 20s.
Oh my god.
At 16, so that is
You're
definitely
the DM. You're in control of this.
I
shit.
am.
Make it stop.
I don't want to
I love that you
stop.
said 2 weeks in a row and it's been like a month.
I did not get that good of nat 20s in 2 weeks ago when y'all were talking about the sirens. That was a blast session for me.
What
You
dude?
fucking
You got
killed
like
someone.
you got like yeah, but so you killed
Yeah,
someone,
because
you
I
got-
had to cheese that. That was the whole point of the sirens, was to cheese that. Or not sirens. Polar bear is unfortunately a down. And you take
Womp womp.
9 points of damage to yourself. And then a
Womp womp.
second slash comes in with 8 points to you.
Womp womp.
That is all they've
Womp
got.
womp.
Fen has done her 2 swings, right? Yeah, first one missed, second one hits. So she is just going to piss this one off because it's shooting at Dalmar. Fulmer, what you doing?
2. I have 1 wolf on me and 2 right there. Let me just... Damn. So there goes Fireball. And fucking... Because it's 15 foot, so it ended about here.
Fireball wouldn't be good for these guys anyway. Asian bullshit.
Well, there is one that doesn't have the ice armor
Yeah,
right
one
now.
doesn't have ice.
That's true.
So I'm gonna bonus action disengage.
Go for
Literally
it.
take 1 step back,
Okay.
pull out my dragon horn,
Okay.
and cast a 4th level Volmir's Flying Blades.
1 big blade or 3 or 4 small blades?
Actually, that'd be 3, 4, 5 blades.
5. There you go.
And I'm gonna do
Just fuck that one up.
5 small blades. Yeah, you know, fuck it. I'm gonna send all 5 of this guy right here. Fuck him.
Okay.
That's 1,
Misses.
2.
they all have advantage?
3,
Well, actually, they all have
4.
advantage, so it'd be better.
So
yeah.
roll 10. So roll 10.
Yeah, roll 10. So hang on,
Yeah.
really quickly, so you can keep track of that.
That's
First one
three-
hits.
Three
First one hits. Second one hits. Third one
Third
hits.
one
Yes.
hits.
2 more. That hits. Okay.
Four.
Fifth and final one. Misses on the last one. So it's still 4 fucking hits here.
Fuck it
With
up!
fire damage. Here's 1. Here's the second. Here's the third. Third went through. And then here is the fourth.
For 7, 9, 15, 20, and without their ice armor, they are vulnerable to fire. For 40 points of damage, just coming across them as you hear it yipping and crying in everlasting pain as you burn across its fur and ice mantle. Does not look great.
And then I'm gonna shout, Misha, you should probably fall back too.
I don't want to fall down.
I said retreat.
There is no treats. I'd like that.
Poor innocent child.
Ashrin, I bite still on concentration. What are you up to?
I am going to try. I'm trying to figure out which one would be the best to target. I think I'll go for that one in front of Varel.
Wisdom, correct?
Yes, wisdom against my spell save.
They got a really good roll.
Seven.
They got a 20 total.
Motherfuck! Alright.
They're not that great at wisdom. Just the dice don't like it.
Cool. Alright.
You still got it, though. You still got it.
Yep.
Damar.
Will you stick a little orange dot on that one so that I noted it?
Oh,
I
right,
can't
yes.
target it again.
You mean brown?
It's orange!
It's orange.
It's a mix. I can see how it's called brown, but it definitely does lean towards the orange. Damar, what you doing?
Sure. We're gonna go here and stabby, stabby, shank, shank.
$19 hits and breaks through the ice armor. Okay. You impact against you see it just shatter off of it. And at this point, both to save us time and to clarify, first impact or dealt damage to the creatures will rid them of the ice armor.
Okay.
And if they save a spell, they are completely unaffected by it. Unless it's mental, as we have now found out with the Ashran's Eye Bite. It's a physical shield. Linnea, she's just gonna...
Dalmar, if you had your bonus action, you had another dagger you can stab offhand.
That is true.
I,
If you have
I
a secondary
can't do
dagger.
that.
No, if you have a second physical dagger.
Oh,
Yeah, so
It'll only be a D4,
Yeah.
but you still can.
that's true.
Go ahead and just roll that D4, because that's gonna hit. It is 3 points of damage. Boop. Listen, even death by 1,000 slices, it works. Lena keeps up concentration on that fairy fire, especially now that it has been used to good effect to burn a wolf with flaming blades.
yeah, to clarify for you, Dalmar, 2-weapon fighting is something everyone has. As long as you have a light finesse weapon in the offhand, you're able to make a bonus action attack. You can't use your psychic blade bonus action unless you use your psychic blade action.
Just want to
Mhm.
know,
Does
I
that
don't
make
think it
sense?
has to be a finesse, I just think it has to
It
be
does not.
light.
Yeah,
Okay,
it
just
doesn't.
light.
It has to be a light weapon.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking to use another physical dagger.
Fair enough.
But idea. Shank does work. Oh
gonna
god,
make a
she's
quick
maintaining
bathroom
concentration
run.
on fairy fire. She's used sleep, which unfortunately didn't work. She is going to Vicious Mockery 60 feet, so can she reach any of these right now? She reached that one. A mental spell. Yeah, she's got a Vicious Mockery on that one.
What did
She's
she
a
say?
Wisdom saving throw. Beats her save, unfortunately.
You son of a bitch. The dogs.
Oh my god. Okay, so my kid.
What do you say when you meet a pretty wolf? Awooga! Thank
so
you,
done.
Ashton. Thank you.
You're so done with that.
Yep.
No.
And you can even tell the wolves just did not give a flying fuck. Like, I tried! Wolves don't understand humor! Sparky still doesn't get their lightning strike back. Fucking hell, would have been very useful in this situation.
I was gonna
So
say.
they're finally two separated.
Yeah.
Protect the Varel! Protect the Varel!
Yay.
First one hits, and second one does not, but it is managed to knock off the ice armor at the very least. Jack!
Yeah, I'm running out of spells. So I'm just gonna kind of like walk up to Misha and be like, you did a good job, and give her a little pat on the head. Go stand
There's some
next to
saving
Ash.
throw from that one wolf.
Oh yeah. I was just gonna tell her, go sit by Ashran, okay?
Okay.
And
14, by the way, so it did actually fail. And it does not have ice armor, so it takes full damage.
a
21
fuck.
points. Ripping into it as now its ice armor's gone, and it is just tearing into its body.
And how far is this other one here? Yeah, let's
Just
fuck
barely.
with it.
You could. And it hit the other one, because it's just within 15 feet.
Yeah, the only downfall of me taking
You
that
get attack
step there,
opportunity.
yep. Actually, I'm kind of curious. Can I 5 and aha?
Hey!
I can go around it. Okay. So we're
And
gonna
that's why that feature is awesome.
do that. Get those two in. Do I need to reroll or do I stick with the 21?
I'll leave it to you, actually. Because
It's like a-
technically these are now different.
If it's different, then I'll roll. Play a little honest.
Well, first one fails, which is also zone without the ice armor, so full damage there. Second one succeeds, so takes no damage with ice armor.
Okay.
Fairy
Okay.
fire does not look great.
Yep, and we're just gonna go ahead and take a swing on this first one with advantage.
21 hits. 9.
+3.
Perfectly enough what you needed to strike it down as you stab it straight into the body at its core mass. Just watching it writhe as you pull the blade out to let it die. Which means Linnea can now drop her concentration, because that's the only one that had it.
And Jack's gonna pull out a dagger. He's gonna throw it at this other one.
Go for it.
Roll that. Okay, this is where I gotta look up some Blessed Strike.
I think it has to be melee. I think. That's a good question.
All of your melee weapon strikes carry
Yep.
divine power. Okay, so yeah.
So,
Exercise.
only...
Hey Dalmar, can you pull out my dagger?
Sure.
Aveline...
That was max damage too.
Gonna fucking heal up Misha, because Misha don't look good. She's bad, 4th level.
Oops, that just double send. Yes, it did. 20 points of healing. Amisha. Beryl, what you doing? You have a Sparky and 2 wolves. If Beryl is there.
Damn,
Beryl?
I'm muted.
There you go.
Sorry. Whoops. Okay. There was something that you said to everyone, and they were like, "Oh," and then I literally forgot it. Don't know if it was important or not.
It is and isn't mostly, not in that much your case. The ice armor protects them essentially from 1 impact.
I see. Anyway, I had my wild shapes reset, right? Because I think I'm gonna wild shape again.
Can.
Fire.
You need both of those to become a fire elemental.
I need both what?
You need both charges to become an elemental.
Oh. I thought I had 3 charges.
Nope.
Always.
Oh.
No, they never give you more than 2 for that reason.
Yeah.
Dang, that's unfortunate.
Until
Well
you
then,
hit level 20 and you get infinite, because why the fuck does balance exist?
I mean, it's level 20.
yeah.
I know, but
It's.
infinite pools of HP.
I mean, at that point in time, you're getting hit for more than a beast's worth of health and an elemental's worth of health in 1 hit. So it's like.
Gosh.
Wild shaping?
I guess I'll polar bear again. It's so
Polar bear
annoying
roll.
that I'm like right before the thing.
Yeah, it's yeah.
So annoying.
And no one else has been there to help you, really.
I was gonna go there, but then Sparky.
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
There is one without an ice shield right now, though, so you can go for that one.
Oh, true. I'll go for that one then.
Go for it.
Yeah.
18 and natural 20, and that's why it works. For 24, 37 points. Now that it has its ice shield off of it, you just tear into that fucking wolf. It is their turn. They regain their ice shields. Whoever the fuck is alive and doesn't have it. Those.
Wisdom saving throw.
And wisdom savings are from 2 of them. Both of them save.
Fuck.
Not that smart. Yeah, just gonna go for Fenton. Not gonna try moving, just gonna go for Fen. 20 and 19, which I believe both of those hit Fen. Yep. $12 points of piercing, cut to 6 with 5, so 11. And then 6 points of piercing with 4, so 3 with 7. There you go. Easy, easy. Talmar, you're gonna get some nom-noms.
Oh, joy.
18, that's gonna fucking miss. 10, 11, it is not looking great. It is surrounded, it
And
is
18
not
hits
having fun.
AC.
11.
Oh, you said
It's 13 and 11.
Okay.
No, they are not. That one is surrounded. He's looking at way too many enemies at once.
Play dead.
That one has already attempted to tackle you. There is no point in trying that. You are getting closer. He is going to pull back again and he's gonna range you. At that point, that's his only viable strategy. Boop. That is his one and only viable strategy towards Jack. 21 to hit.
Nope.
Which I'm pretty sure your base is 22, right?
Mhm.
Yep.
Where is he?
He's a little at 30 feet. He went his range just as much as for you. Bird made of wood or polar bear that they killed and somehow came back. Polar bear that they killed and somehow came back. 26 and 19 to the polar bear, which aren't gonna hit. $30 points of damage to the polar bear on the first strikes.
God damn.
That was max on the ice and max on the piercing, so that hurt a lot. 22 and 27, not nat 20s, but fucking close.
That hurt.
For 13 points on the first bite, instantly polar bear's already gone. And you take 1 point extra. And then 11 points on these claws as you take that yourself. No more wild shades, but hey, you survived a full-on flurry of attacks. Misha. She's gonna
Is she gonna listen to what Jack said?
kinda? She can go 1, 2, 3. And she can still Thorn Whip from this range.
As she
What
gets
the
closer
fuck?
to these fucking ones down below.
Yep.
God damn it.
Wait, what Jack tell me you should do?
To go,
Go with Ashrin.
Hmm.
She doesn't hit anyways, so it's a failure. She tries to get rid of Thorn Whip against the wolf. Still fails. She just hears like, ow, fiddle. She's just gonna go right behind Ashrin. That's her last of her movement.
Does she say fiddle instead of fuck?
Yes.
Cute.
It's adorable.
Too precious.
She is a puppy.
Fen, take your
World.
tree swings. Fen, don't swing a swing. Fen, swing a swings. Ice armor is off. Boop. Vomer, what you doing?
Okay, so Dalmar has this one basically dead. I know for a fact that Fen can handle that one. So I am going to full sprint. Bonus, I don't even have to bonus action dash. I can sprint to here. And then hit this guy twice.
And you make that without taking attack of opportunity?
Because this one's dead.
There's this one right here.
Shit. Wait, I can
Yeah.
disengage bonus action.
You can if you want to.
I'm going to, because I'm not going
Okay.
to use the bonus action otherwise.
Alrighty.
So I'm going to do a normal swing on the first one. I have advantage because of Errol.
You. Ice armor is off.
And then for the second swing, I'm going to use Green Flame Blade.
Go for it.
So I'm going to hit that button first. Advantage because of Errol, thank God.
You do, yeah. 21 hits.
Green Flame Blade.
I honestly feel, Volmer, you should take that feat that for elves only, that when you roll the advantage, you roll a third time. And
That's
get
a
to-
thing?
Yeah,
Wouldn't hurt.
it's a racial
I still-
feat.
It's a racial fee, yeah. It's specifically to elves.
I still
It's
need
like-
to get Warcasting though.
Yeah.
That's 10 points of damage from
I'm sending-
Crescent alongside 4 points from Sneak Attack for 14.
And I'm sending the bit of fire from that at this wolf.
Yep, go ahead and roll for Green Flame Blade.
It rolled with the attack.
That's
Why
it
it's
did.
4, 5, 14,
Oh, that's
4.
right, they changed it now. That's right.
So I have a button where I can just do that and not have to. So that's 28 and 8. Because they both have ice armor.
Oh. My 1d8 actually rolls, but it rolls in this two-handed slot, not the...
Oh, that's annoying.
Yeah.
Can I say, I find it really fucking funny that I have so many little attack modifiers that it, like,
Yeah, no, it looks really bad.
but Jack, what are you talking about? The,
28 is perfectly enough to kill that one. And that one takes 5, but it has ice armor, so it just rids the ice armor.
oh, I thought it lost its ice armor.
Nope,
Okay.
that one below there was not had its ice armor.
Okay. Also,
Still, very good use. Ashrin. As Ashrin is hard in contemplation of what to do.
Sorry. I am going to use Tides of Chaos to give myself advantage on this attack roll.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take a 5th level Chaos Bolt at this motherfucker because Fen is struggling over there. I don't think I needed the advantage, but that's fine.
21 hits. 8 and 4. What's the damage type?
Oh god. What is the difference between thunder and force?
Thunder is noise, force is pure magic.
To a certain, think of thunder as reverberation, and force is straight up impact. Minor difference, but there is a difference.
We'll
Typically,
just
things
go.
don't have resistance to force damage in D&D.
We'll just go with force.
I can't think of a single creature that resists thunder, though, too.
There's a couple, very few,
Yeah.
Really?
very few. But also because there's very few things that use thunder in general. I think the best way to think about thunder versus force is if you hit tempered glass with like a punch, it'll still stand. But if you vibrate it at the right frequency, it'll shatter.
Okay.
See, I always thought about it as thunder is pure, just really loud sound. That's why thunderclap.
I mean,
And
that's
then-
why vibration, yeah.
And then force is like pure magic.
Well, I mean,
Like that is just the
vocal does
magic.
vibration as well. So it works as both, yes. They both work.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do force.
Force for 22 points of damage. As you impact directly against it, hearing what could possibly be the bones cracking at a distance. Go ahead and roll your d20. Nine. You're at 5. That reverberation grows ever stronger. Kamar.
Alright. So we're first gonna do the bonus attack.
I don't think.
You have to do the action to do the bonus. You could just switch to daggers,
Okay, sure.
because your magic dagger has the 5d4, so it doesn't give a flying fuck about your add-on.
Yeah, I'm not getting sneak attack anyway.
Yeah.
So I guess
Says
that's my main attack then?
That is your main attack.
Okay.
Unfortunately, does not hit.
Okay, well, whatever.
That hits, breaks the ice armor. Boop. Anything else you want to do?
No. And does it take damage from me? At
Nope.
all? Okay.
Because it blocks the dagger from ever actually piercing it, so it doesn't even get the psychic damage off on it.
Which is why I was trying to stab it with the other one first. But
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Order of action is how that works, and unfortunately you missed the first strike.
But it opens it up for me to come in and stab it from
It
behind.
does.
True.
And it opens up that even if it fails Spirit Guardians, it will take damage no matter what.
Yeah.
So it's always, there's no such thing as a bad thing for taking out its ice armor. Well, Linnea actually going to come on up, join the ladies up front. That's close enough for sleep.
I love how we're like firing off these big spells and doing all this damage, and then Linnea is coming in with like the first level sleep.
Which
She's doing her best. If she manages to sleep something though, I'd be surprised.
No, roll the dice. There you go. She could only impact this one, which is actually enough to put it to sleep. It is at very, very low HP. That one is now classified as unconscious and asleep. And that is not concentration either. Beautiful. Sparky. doesn't get their strike back. Fucking hell, could use it on one. Sparky, go around you all, cause you all fucking pincered him off of the enemy.
Did he fly that or quickly wall?
No, he just clawed its way through.
Waddle, waddle, waddle.
Waddle,
And he
waddle,
waddled
waddle.
away. Waddle, waddle, waddle. And he waddled
Till the
away.
very next day.
Ba-dum-ba-dum-ba.
13 points of damage. First strike misses. Second strike hits. Ice armor's already off. Jack!
Sparky came up to the lemonade stand and he said to the man in the stand. Sorry.
Part of me wants to finish off that wolf, but it's asleep.
It is. You do just see it just clonked out on the ground.
Yeah, and Jack would be familiar with sleep, I'm guessing, as a spell since he had it as a spell at one point.
We won't mention what he used it for.
To put himself to fucking sleep, probably. Oh shit. So I can't get to Finoa's this turn. Be able to swing on it. But if Dalmar can get up there and help Finoa. So Jack's going to say fuck it. And move up to this one. Triggering the wisdom saving throw.
Fails. Ice shield is off.
And with that, he's going to go ahead and take 2 swings.
19 hits.
And second one.
25 hits.
4 plus 1. Fuck. 5 damage.
5 points of damage.
Second one. 6 plus
6
1.
plus 1.
Fucking hell,
7
dude.
points of damage.
Okay. Yep.
Abeline. She might be able to actually help Dalmar actually better this time. Oh, Dalmar's is actually asleep, so she doesn't need to help Dalmar's. Yep, she's gonna go help Finoa again. Boop. Cure wounds. Be cured of thine wounds. 25. Very nice. Support druid. Vettel.
Hello.
What you up to?
I was reading a spell. I think I can do this.
Dust Devil. Ooh.
I had it. Is it gonna work?
I mean, it could.
It could. I don't know.
Let's read up specifically what this is for. Pretty sure you literally summon a Dust Devil. Dust Devil. Unoccupied space of 5 feet in the air. Element of force assemble. Dust appears in that cube, so you have a 5-foot cube. 5-foot little cube of roaring dust and crap. Any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of the Dust Devil must make a strength saving throw. So, where are you gonna put this little guy?
So, if I put it here, the only one would have to make the save is this, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
Alright, so that's concentration on you. At the end of its turn, it must make a strength saving throw and fail, take 1d8 bludgeon damage, and is pushed 10 feet away. Ooh, that'll be interesting.
Right into
Sorry,
the-
forward in advance if it hits you.
What happened? It is pushed into me.
Gonna get bitch slapped by a wolf.
Literally just all the ice just sinks into your body and you instantly die. That's what happens.
Oh
Thanks a lot, Farrell.
Hey, you had a lot of backup characters, right?
True.
What a way to die by accidental team kill.
Mm-hmm.
no!
Yeah, man. What a way to
that'd be
die.
fucking- God, Jack and I were on the same brainwave. But, well,
Hey, Vero, do you want to move by any chance or nah?
Who, me?
Yeah. That's your action.
I'm good where I'm at.
Okay. Wolves regain the ice armor where they can. There comes a brief moment as you guys are all still mid-combat, and while the wolves themselves seem to have no inkling or desire to back up by any means, you almost noticeably see each of their ears just perk up in a moment. And they are all fucking booking it.
Oh, that's
Oh,
concerning
shit.
at all.
Veryl, Volmer, Sparky, again, attack opportunity if they want to.
Boop. I
Yeah.
don't got advantage because I don't got flanking.
Yeah, unfortunately not. 16 does not hit. Sparky does not hit either.
Hold on. I know I had a spear.
Fen gets attack of opportunity.
Fuck.
I like to imagine Vero like in character, like packing the system. Where's my spear?
God, Fen just could not swing to this. This is what she gets for not showing up. She just can't hit anything.
Can't hit
14
on
does
Linnea,
not
can't
hit.
wolves. Fen can't have shit.
Vero, are you gonna take a swing at the wolf or are you gonna let her run?
Yeah, I'm trying to find the button.
There
that
it
the button?
is. 23! You manage to stick it in the back and shatter its ice shield. It just runs away. You just see them just booking it, just hauling ass away.
Can I make a perception? No, we're still in combat. Maybe. I don't know.
In this instance, combat is classified as over for the moment.
Okay.
But you still just have that knowledge that there's one sleeping wolf in the middle of y'all, and they just ran.
I'm finishing that.
That's
roll.
not ideal. Where?
Yeah.
Why did they run? Like,
Good job scaring them off! We're good, right?
Looking around. Hey, we're in sync.
twinsies!
The 20. Veryl, as you're trying to look around and trying to see as to what in the world it is, a reasoning for them to run as they did, and you as well, Dalmar, through this pitch white blizzard, for the longest of times, you don't see anything. You don't find anything. Eventually, at some point, Lynette did kind of perk up a little bit, goes like, either leave the wolf or kill it. It's gonna wake up eventually. Just
No,
saying.
I already said that I'd finish it off.
Okay. So after finishing off the wolf, it's about 2 or so minutes later of just keeping an eye out, keeping to attention that Dalmar and Veryl, you spot a large clump of white just slowly trotting its way towards y'all. And as it gets closer and closer, you can see these large curved horns and this snarling face like that of some sort of ape baboon-esque creature. As you just see that thing just slowly but surely
like
just
that.
Over mental comms. This is the part where we hide, right?
This is the part where we go away.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
there's a reason.
Yeah, that thing's scary.
Veryl's
Let's
gonna
run.
point whatever direction that came from, and we're booking it the other way or something.
Yeah, let's go away from that, but a different direction from the wolves.
So, real quick, is that thing coming from the direction we were headed, or from behind us, sides?
It's not really a direction y'all came from, nor a direction you're going. It's kind of off to the side a little bit, kind of angled.
Okay. Let's go.
But it's just
Hey.
slowly just...
Well, no sleep tonight. Let's get moving.
I agree.
We just need to get a distance away from this thing. Let's go the direction we were going, take a wide berth, and try to get back on path and get the fuck away from this thing.
Deal.
Okay.
Alright.
Not
you
that we
guys
have
each-
a specific direction we're going because we're just
Yeah,
wandering.
either way.
That's fair. But I
We're
still
going
want to go in the
away.
direction we were going.
Away. That's the direction we're going.
As you each just kind of clump back together and just start moving just in a direction that is not the wolves and not this creature. Trudging along into the frozen blizzard white snow of the night.
Real
How
quick,
long do
can
you
I
guys
take-
go for before you rest?
before we do this, can I take like a bit of ice from one of the wolves, just like grab it off the ground or something?
Go ahead and make a strength check. Oh, you're just going for one of the armors from the ground?
Yeah.
It's just a standard piece of ice.
Oh, okay, never mind then. I was thinking it might have magical properties, but
Yeah, I thought you were gonna go for one of the ones on the back.
I'll try to pull one.
Make a strength check.
His hand freezes to the wall.
I'll cut it off.
Yes! Oh my god. A 0.
The instant you grab onto it, a little bit in panic and in an attempt to pull it off, you slide your hand off rather than get a good grip as you take 7 points of slashing and 8 points of cold for 15 points of damage.
Zero accidentally hits himself in the face.
Literally,
Or-
just
or-
instant just fuck.
Oh my god, I'm screenshotting this. The legendary 0 strength
Yep.
roll.
And as soon as you do that, instantly you just kind of look at the party all starting to make their way away from this creature, and you just follow. Just
I'm gonna
follow.
play it off like nothing happened. And pray nobody saw me.
Grab a clump of snow, just crush it to try and freeze the blood before it flows. I will say with Veril and Dalmar's passive... Actually, you know what then? In that case, Vomer, make a stealth check to try and make it past their
Stealth, not
passives.
deception?
I would say
'Cause I
stealth.
wasn't-
You're trying
I
to
wasn't-
hide the hand. You're not trying to convince them you got hurt during... Unless you're trying to convince them you got hurt during the fight.
No, then it's stealth.
Yeah.
I'm assuming I don't get advantage from my Cloak of Elvenkind here.
No.
Awesome, I got it too.
It's pretty obvious that you're kind of clumping a ton of snow in your hand. That snow's getting notably red.
Funny
Did
thing
that
is,
just happen?
still beats my passive perception. Of 10.
That's on a 2, by the way. Volmir's kinda... I'm good at hiding.
He's literally just holding it on his side. They're just every 5 or so minutes, just goes back, clumps a new clump of snow, just leaves that clump of red. What?
Do we have time to? Does Vero have time to real quick do a healing word?
You can easily enough, yeah. As you guys are making your way away from this creature, you have more than enough ample time to kind of converse and do as you please, including taunt upon what that was.
Yeah.
But how much distance are y'all planning on covering before you decide to finally stop and take a rest?
Let's move for an hour at least, I would say.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I feel like an hour's good.
Okay. As you travel for that hour length of time, after about 20 or so minutes, Elena does kind of perk up a bit, goes like, okay, I don't want to be the downer here, but unless we find a cave or a sanctuary, I don't really feel good resting anywhere out here anymore.
Yep.
Yeah,
Mhm.
keep an eye out.
I'll also keep an eye out.
Question. Druids, can you make more stone coverings?
I can't do that today.
Wait, maybe? I don't know.
I do have the spell slots for it?
I have one more, so I think I'm
You can
good.
do some decent cover.
I can do, yeah. Like, at least a little bit.
So maybe we travel up to another hour, see if we can find some type of at least cover, bare minimum. Like, is there any rocks around here, like outcroppings like we just had?
Occasions here and there. Whoever wants to attempt and find a place, go ahead and make a survival check for me.
I will assist.
This is where Beryl shines.
Yeah, Beryl shines in this
no,
area.
no.
Instantly, Volmer just starts kind of drifting off to the side, and there's just a brief moment of Beryl just kind of pointing him out, kind of like, not that way, like that way.
Okay.
It's a natural 20.
Volmir grew up in a college. That's why.
Yeah. This is not his realm. As you continue to make your way forward, and, well, for most of the terrain, while there are occasional foliages and outcroppings and whatnot, as Beryl keeps pointing them out here and there, for about another 3 hours, having to trudge through all of this. I need everyone to make Constitution saving throws for me real quick.
We had Fen and someone else riding my horse.
Mm-hmm. I think it was Beryl, actually.
What?
No, Veryl was.
No, that's right, because Beryl was wild
Yeah.
shaped before,
I was
so...
proud.
Then
Oh.
I think it was Ashwin then in that instance.
No.
I think it was either Dalmar or Volmer. One of those two.
It was Dalmar, and then I rode with someone on Polar Barrel.
You had Misha.
Okay, there
with
you go.
You on Polar Barrel. Yeah.
There you go. So Dalmar and Fanoa get advantage on theirs.
And everyone has a +2.
Mm-hmm.
Con save.
31 con save. Dang.
I want
Jack.
to know,
Right?
in the past 3 rolls before this, I got a 1, a 2, and a 1.
Damn.
Beryl suffers a point of exhaustion, unfortunately, as the brutal cold and the lack of rest starts to reach into you, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me as well.
Alrighty.
Okay, good to know.
Wait.
Mhm.
Isn't Vero out of wild shapes for Polar Barrel?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Yep. So that's why nobody else gets an advantage.
Yeah.
But as you continue to travel on, and for those 3 hours of brutal cold and just urging for that place to rest, as Veryl concentrating, put all of their energy into finding a location to rest, there comes a brief moment where eventually you just hear Abeline just kind of perk up, goes, "There's one nearby. I can feel it. She led us to a alder tree. This way." And she just starts walking in a direction. As you guys begin to make your way towards that direction, knowing that there's a sanctuary there, Dalmar and Veryl, you note that in the distance, through this blizzard, there's this large slumping wall of some kind in the distance as you're walking. And she's heading straight for it.
Is that a wall?
To
What
keep
is
the
that?
White Walkers out.
We found a castle.
As you get closer and closer, it's just natural snow. Just a big old lump of snow that goes on for as far as you can see lengthwise.
It's a tree. It's a fallen tree.
No. No. The only trees big enough to be like that are...
It's a
Or-
tree.
At that
You
moment, you
said
see
the roots
Abeline and
were here.
Linnea just fucking book it.
The
you see
roots
the both
were
of them
here,
just-
so why not the rest of the tree?
Trees fall naturally in nature all the time, so like I don't get the concern. But I
falling.
guess we'll run. Yeah, just run.
Yeah.
As you watch the two of them just rush up to that wall. And you see the both of them instantly just start clawing at the snow to wipe it off as quick as possible. Doesn't even take a minute for them to break through the layer of that snow where they get to bark. Frozen, dead, dried out bark. You just see the both of them kind of just back up in just disbelief.
What's the concern? Don't trees fall naturally all the time?
Look
The
at the
Halderwood
size of it.
don't fall. They've
Has-
stood up to dragons. They stood up the Age of Chaos. They don't fall. Something's here.
Wait,
Something's in the frigid north.
I'm
There's
confused.
a lot of things in the frigid north.
There's something
Wait.
worse.
We stayed in the roots of one. Where was that tree?
It had to be a different tree. There's more than one Halder.
Yes.
The rest of them. They all gone. All of them. Every last one of them.
Ugh.
Something worse than a dragon out here. It has to be something worse than a dragon.
I mean, what about an ancient white dragon?
They've
That
ruled
one's
this
been
land since the age of chaos. Our people still talked about the Halder tree. Since years ago. 200 years ago.
How long ago did Syndra's father get sealed?
She noticed him 70 years ago. Go missing. And she traveled to find him somewhere in that time.
Okay. Well. Do we see the roots of this tree?
No, they are... And even then, the length of where you're at right now, it's like, you don't even know to what section in the middle it is. But it goes beyond your vision into the blizzard.
Okay. Adeline, can you tell by this at all which way the roots might be? Can you feel it?
You just see Abeline point her direction. Just completely speechless. And it is relatively in angle with where the body of the log is.
Do you know how far away it is?
Just shakes her head.
I mean, if we want to, we could go look and see if this thing was, like, cut down or ripped out of the ground.
Well, we can feel the roots, so it wasn't ripped out of the ground.
Unless
well.
the roots themselves are ripped.
Then we wouldn't be able to feel it. Well, she wouldn't be able to feel
Roots
them.
snap underground.
Yeah, roots will snap underground. You still have the roots.
I know, I fucking removed trees.
Yeah. So, we could see what's there at the base of this tree. You know, there might be some clues. That's something you guys want to do. But we do need
Maybe,
sleep.
but I'm
Doing.
also exhausted.
Yes. Yeah, no. There's still... The sanctuary has to be at the base.
Get there, rest, see what the morning brings. Maybe the storm will clear.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Abby, come on. Come on. And you just hear her have to physically, like, pull on Abeline to get her to move.
Thinking, anything Jack might know of that would be able to rip something like this out of the ground?
Even in the thoughts of legend, dragons are known as walking calamities, flying calamities, natural disasters. If Linnea claims that not even a dragon could uproot this, you're talking into territory of demigods.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
This is what
This is some
fucking
asshole
Tarask
with
is,
universal
isn't it?
solver.
We're gonna run into a fucking Tarask out here.
What'd you say,
No, but
Delmar?
it's not gonna be a normal Tarask. We're running into an albino Tarask.
Oh god.
Yeah.
But you do watch as Linnea just grabs onto her, and it's just kind of just trying to get Adeline to direct as best as possible.
Yeah.
God damn it, Dalmar. And as you begin to kind of just almost loosely follow the length of the log in that instance as she just goes. You can, if you want to, kind of drift off from the group, kind of stay within eyesight, which is about roughly 30-ish feet, still within enough sight to be close enough. You could if you want to.
Is there
Okay.
any way I can help her with it?
You don't know. You could try. You can give me examples if you want to try.
And before Ashton does anything, I'm gonna open up a one-on-one comms, unless my 10-hour comms are still up.
No, they're still up.
Okay.
Yeah, the 10-hour comms is more than up.
This might
So
be
go ahead and
something
make. So Jack, do you have any ideas on how you would help Ashrin in assistance? Instantly off the bat, at 5. Thank God.
Ashrin is a independent woman, and she don't need no help.
Damn. An ideas, but
You
not
don't need no
good for this
man.
time.
Go ahead and roll that d20. Just a singular d20. $18. Passive. D100. $93. You've had this! Oh my god, that's gonna be irritating for Ashrin.
Is it the background music?
Nope. You just watch her come back, arms crossed, shoulders frozen with a layer of water, as she literally just has a tiny rain cloud on her head that just pours water on her.
Oh. Bulmer,
And she literally just has a layer of ice, and her hair is
shivering.
frozen.
Because Jack would have been there. He's just gonna put his shield up over her.
It just kind of drips across, kind of on your arm, freezes almost
Yeah.
instantly against the metal.
Hey, anyone got dispel magic?
Would that work on this?
Don't know. Want to give it a try?
Dispel magic's enough to make the little cow ploof away. Only for about 40 or so seconds, raining upon Ashrin's head with a little layer of water. She can crack it with enough of a shoulder adjustment.
Hey,
Let's-
Bulmer,
Let's get inside, please.
you want to dry us off with prestidigitation? Guess fucking not. Fuck
I'll
us.
do it. I'll do it. No. He's gonna take a deep breath and he's gonna do it.
That
It-
resets
it's like-
you to 1.
It does reset you to 1 and keeps you from the double entendre.
Fucking hell.
But as they continue to lead, and you do eventually see what looks like to be the end of this log wall, where you just see several additional divots in the ground, little formations here and there of gathered up snow and whatnot. Some of them in kind of spiked formations, and some of them just in simple rounded ones. As you approach to see this visage, where you just see this one singular, almost arena-esque round shape with several points against the rim, right where the log cuts off at about 30 or so feet after.
How
Does this
big?
look like a clean cut? Like something took an axe?
No,
to
it looks like
or-
it got cracked horrifically.
Okay. That's even more terrifying. Something that was
Yeah.
able to just straight up break it in half,
Rip
King
it.
Kong style, instead of ripping it out of the ground. I feel like.
Is there a place to shelter?
You watch as Linnea and Abeline kind of just wordlessly, Abeline gestures her hand, and just like before, you see the ground kind of split open in that stone, and another pathway down below, covered in snow, just opens up beneath. And they don't even gesture, mention, or say a word to y'all. They just walk in silently.
Okay.
And as each of you follow behind, feeling a very unsteady air, now with this knowledge, and having found a Halderwood tree, just not in the best of positions possible, as you all go to take a rest, a very well-deserved and wanted rest, in a form of sanctuary, that's where we'll end today's session.
Man, I thought for sure I was going to be rolling up Darthon.
No, not Darthon.
Yeah. Hopefully he won't get to pretty lady levels, but